case you missed that.
What did I miss?
Yeah, there was cheering and there was much rejoicing.
Hey.
I have Sirenscape up and I didn't hear any of that.
There we go. Alright, my dear darlings.
Serious.
Last week, we got into a spot of trouble. There was a little bit of corruption in our iClouds we had to deal with. We returned
Best
to
name ever.
the mine. I have scared Kubur. We returned to the mine and decided to make our way back to where we killed the demon before trying to forge a new path. However, we ran into a tiny spot of trouble. Would you like to explain that, Dennis?
It would be my pleasure. So, as you guys are heading through the main mine shaft, heading towards your eventual, basically trying to find the private quarters of the now deceased hobgoblin / demon Natrix. It turns out that these mines have been reoccupied. You all heard a voice in your head proclaiming that you had the privilege of worshipping Cuttlemuck the Intelligent. This was a voice that appeared in your heads from no discernible source. However, Vorp, your kobold associate, he stepped forward, said he only bows to one lady, and the response was, well, that's now me. And he was basically taken by what Jurnis would recognize as the Crown of Madness spell. There are also 3 other individuals that are sort of slinking out from the shadows. One retcon: since Crown of Madness's concentration, these guys do not have a jagged iron crown floating on their heads, but they do have that a very vacant, almost robotic expression that anyone who's familiar with mind control spells would recognize. And all 4 of them, Vorp included, proclaimed that you should worship her.
Worship her!
Now, here's the thing. I asked you all at the end of the last session if you had one action to perform before we started rolling dice, and Jurnis Springsinger, you started talking.
Yes.
And you basically attempted a enthralling performance.
And I would like to point out that despite her level of exhaustion, Dot did try to help. That was what she was using her action for, was to help Jurnis with that.
Now, here is the thing. The description of enthralling performance declares that, let's see, this person needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh yeah, they need to have watched and listened to you. Now, this individual is listening, but are they actually looking at you? I'd like you to give me a persuasion check to see if Cuttlemuck herself is actually got eyes on you. Otherwise, I'm afraid that spell will not take effect for her.
Figure it out, it's a girl.
Okay, I'm going to say that she is going to make a, we'd say in contrast, a wisdom save. I think a wisdom save is reasonable. Okay. Also, I am sorry, folks. If you, worst case scenario, if you jump to a different window and jump back in, the things might load back in.
Yeah, it's not done that.
My apologies.
Should I refresh?
You may have to refresh. In the meantime, worst case scenario, if it's going to take a while to load, if you want to watch on the stream and you can tell us where you want your token to be moved, I can get that taken care of for you.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so let's just get wrong. There we go. That's better. We'll go with this one. So Jurnis, as you're talking, I would say that up in the far corner, you see this individual peek around the corner suspiciously. Now, what's the range on your ability?
There is no range, as long as they can hear me and see me.
Okay.
Hear and see, or just one or the other?
I
Say again,
assumed it
Cream?
was one or the other, but or even just listening. But Dennis has ruled they have to watch me, so yeah.
Yeah, it says they
It does
have
say watch and.
Yeah. Yes. Because I didn't want to make it too easy for you, but yeah, she seems to be paying attention. So what exactly are you saying and doing?
Well, I believe I rule a performance to see how nicely this goes. Oh no, wait. Each target makes a wisdom saving throw. My saving throw is 15.
Okay.
They are charmed for 1 hour. And they don't know I charmed them when they come out of it.
Okay, I have a lot of dice to roll, so bear with me a moment. Yes.
A delightful performance, Miss Springsinger.
Okay. We're
I'm also
gonna
gonna
say.
target Vorp, because if I can charm Vorp, it supersedes her Crown of Madness.
Okay. Vorp, roll me a wisdom saving throw to beat Jurnis, if you'd be so kind.
Sure.
Actually, they can't see you, so that wouldn't take effect.
That one.
Yeah, Vorp, you are now. You are, mechanically speaking, I would say the Crown of Madness fails. And motherfucker, Cuttlemuck seems very enraptured by what you're saying. Oh yes, that's lovely words. And she starts stepping on. Ow, wait, come, my children. And I would say you hear more activity as 3 large, heavily armored hobgoblins start to make their way towards you, as well as this bunch of people. This kobold here, however, starts to blink, look around. Here's the thing. Would you say, are you aware of who you've actually charmed?
Yes, because I have to actively choose them.
Okay, so in that case, let me just double check that. That was a... Yeah, those technically didn't... Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like only this kobold is directly under your control. Everyone else is still under the direct control of Cuttlemuck. So
I didn't charm Cuttlemuck.
You were using your enthralling performance.
Yeah, I'm confused. What?
Yeah, you were using enthralling performance.
Yes.
Right.
Did it work on Cuttlemuck?
It did.
Excellent.
Yes. So yeah,
I
and
think
that's
what
why
you're-
the...
sorry.
Go
Go
on.
ahead.
No, you first, Dee.
I thought that what was going on was just an issue of it broke the spell on Vorp. It broke the spell on that one kobold. The rest are still under Cuttlemuck's control, but Cuttlemuck is under your control.
That's, to be honest, to keep it a little more easy to manage, that is how I'm viewing it. So, technically, this kobold and Vorp, basically, the 2 kobolds are now yours, Jurnis. and as is Cormac.
Oh, Mother will be so proud of me. I can't believe this worked.
Yeah.
Jurnis is
Jurnis,
going
look
to
for-
turn and whisper to the rest of the party. Scully, I pulled off that bullshit again. Do not attack them, whatever you do. Hi!
Hello! And as the ones charmed by her chant, hello, hello, hello.
My dear.
As this goblin comes closer, you realise that this group of individuals, they look a little bit ragged. The 3 hobgoblins, there's 2 male, 1 female. They look a little less rough than the other individuals. They look kind of similar to the sort of guards that Natrix used to have. The others, the Devillo almost looks feral, as does this other goblin here. The kobold, I would say, if he were in his right mind, it might be someone that Vorp actually knows, but they look to be black scale, just like most of the Jetfang. Colourmuck herself looks a little bit unusual for a goblin. There's like these weird blue patches, and she has this odd, wire tiara on her head with, surprising probably no one, an amber gem on it.
So she's being influenced. Or it's amplified her madness. Alright.
They're all just staring at you, enthralled, smiling, slight drool.
I'm
What
glad
would you
you're
like to-
enjoying the performance, my dear. But tell me, what is such a charismatic leader like yourself doing in these damp and dark caves?
This is my kingdom. She spreads her arms and dances around a little bit. To save a little bit of time, if you're asking specific questions, she explains that her kingdom is the whole Underdark. She is the queen of all that she surveys, and she once had many, many followers. However, recently, she has lost many of them to a terrible set of creatures that have been wandering through the caverns. The brief description matches the various aberrations that Chemise has been throwing at you guys for a while. Floating eyes, something almost similar to the blood donor. And recently they just survived a rather terrible attack from an invisible monster that basically it choked half of her forces out. This is basically all that survives of her loyal subjects.
An invisible creature, you say?
Yes, can see, even with my special skills and these fine boys and ladies, but no. Now with you, I'm sure we can destroy it. And we can regain the kingdom of Kafanak together. Yes?
Well, yes, my dear. That is one of the main reasons we came down here, was to rid your wonderful kingdom and our home up above of these creatures. It would seem to be rather... Well, I would almost say it was destiny. We met up so that we could assist you in this grand design, and then we intend to go further down and remove the source. With your help, I'm sure we could do it.
Yeah, she just gives a mad little giggle, like an excited little girl, and does another little dance. The rest of them are just staring blankly ahead, aside from the 2 kobolds.
But
she buys it. So,
are your little ones prepared for the battle? Some of them look a little worse for wear.
Oh, they do as I tell them. They'll be fine. Aren't you? And robotically they chant, we're fine. What's your passive perception, Jurnis?
Oh, my passive perception is shite.
Hmm.
Where is it?
Can Dot make this
My
perception
passive
roll too?
perception is
Because
12.
Sure. Okay.
Raz's
Anyone
is-
anyone with a 15 or over, anyone with a
Let's
15 or over
see.
would notice. Actually, let me check the party overview. I would say Gil, Seedie, Specky has a passive of 24 because, of course, they do. Yeah, I would say Skullface, Tahu, and Seedie, and Gil. You would notice that one of the hobgoblins, there's a slight eye twitch, you know, and a flinch whenever they they mimic the chanting. But other than that, they seem still tight under the enthrall of this mad little goblin.
Jurnis is not happy about this instance.
Mm.
She does not like that people are being mind controlled.
Such a hypocrite.
Yeah, I was about to say.
On the
Yeah,
plus
but
side,
I'm
Jurnis,
not
you know?
forcing them to be my slaves. I'm just stopping them from attacking us.
Mm.
No, on the plus side, Jurnis, they are well behaved.
Alright, how about when the battle starts, we get rid of that crown and then give them the option to flee if they want to.
This sounds good to me. Perhaps I should go ministrate to them with the treats. And she pats the Izzy Bekoven box, and she says, "Just a little just some candies."
It would help to ingratiate them, but they are totally aware of what's going on right now. Unfortunately, she just holds the reins.
That'll distract them. While I give them the candy, you guys can work out something to do.
Well,
What do you say? Shall I?
oh, you see, Jurnis, the character wants to free them from this mental slavery, but the player knows that there's a hard fight coming.
Well, I was paraphrasing very quickly there because wow, we went actually you solved this way quicker than I expected. But
My dear, you gave me the option of talking my way out of it. Did you not expect me to get away with it?
no, it's fair. It's fair. From what you have been told, this creature, they never saw it, but it would lift up groups of them, choke them out, slam them against the wall. There was a sense of like fear and foreboding. It doesn't seem like anything that you've encountered before. But the location where this took place was basically where you are headed, where you fought Natrix, and where you also lost track of Chemise.
A guard dog.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you say, Jurnis? Should I go distract them with some candy? She pats
There's
on
no
her.
need to distract them, my dear.
Oh well. It was worth a thought.
So then, she turns back to the rest of the party. It seems we're going to have to fight the guard dog before we can even start making our way further down. It seems that our gracious host has offered to assist us in this combat. Yes. And Jurnis is then going to whisper, in the fight, get rid of the crown. That should free her thralls, and then they can get the option to run away if they want to. I don't want to force people into a fight.
Or would
I've
you
already.
like? Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just goes. Or would you way ahead of you?
And she says, "How about cloak, or Seedie, not cloak? Seedie, would Seedie be good to get that crown off? Do you think? She's the
I'm gonna
fastest and most stealthy."
I'm gonna need to be enlightened as to what's been going on because I've only just managed to get into the
Oh, sorry.
the forge.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Frux has been fighting like Boundary this whole time.
No, sorry, hon.
Sorry to put you on the spot there, Fox.
So what did I miss?
Jurnis did
Yeah,
bardic
please.
bullshit, and we now have allies. However, the allies are mind controlled by an insane goblin who thinks they're queen of the Underdark.
Okay, who's the insane goblin? What? Where? What? Huh?
This is the insane goblin, right here in the
Okay.
middle. Everyone else is a mixture of hobgoblins, kobolds, and Deru, who are under her thrall. One of the hobgoblins is desperately fighting against her control. For now, they're all Jurnis's bitch.
You're a bitch. Can't you just get him to hand over the fucking crown?
And you wonder why I'm getting tempted to turn evil.
And that's a fair.
don't.
Cream does make a fair point.
Like, just a stupid thought out there. Just ask a
Did
simple
Cre-
question.
I'm
Did
sorry,
Tahu
didn't
say
hear
that?
you, Cream.
Can't you just get them to hand over the crown?
It is possible, yes.
Just a thought.
Then perhaps I
try.
could assist with that since I'm a groupie.
Is
Like-
this over here a wall, or can I actually sneak around there?
That is a wall.
Like, if
It's
it
a
helps.
thin wall, but it's a wall.
Like, if it helps Jurnis, I'll pull out the other amber stone I have.
Oh, wait, does anybody have any, like, shiny bullshit we could pretend is a better crown?
I mean, check your inventory. Jurnis has a couple of blue stones. You do have a magic talking ball. I'm sure she'd like that.
You do.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen for you getting it out of its lead lining.
I do
What
have
about-
a large uncut blue gem that I got way back at the first session.
How long does prestidigitation last?
1 hour, depending on the effect.
My dear,
Could just hand him a rock.
my dear, I
It might
couldn't
fall
help
off,
but
though.
notice you have a wonderfully fantastic crown.
Thank you, I found it. It was given to me. Yes, it was given to me by the Deep Elves. Yes, the Deep Elves. And it is a sign of my office. It is beautiful, like me, is it not?
It is, my dear. However, perhaps as a friendly gift, I would like to make an addition to it if I may. And Jurnis is going to pull out her large blue gem.
Oh, just like me. Give me,
Yes.
I'd say actually, because it's blue and she's got the whole blue skin thing, give me a persuasion with advantage.
So for all his skull face, his eyes are just on the crown. He's ready to basically shoot it off the top of her head.
My dear, I do have some experience with jewelcraft. If you'd like, I can add it into the trellis and make it much more aesthetically pleasing to match your cadence.
And I can make it glow. Wouldn't you like to have a beautiful glow?
She does seem a little bit less keen to actually take it off. Give me just one more general persuasion check there. Because she likes you, but she likes a crown too. Fuck it. Yeah. You know what? Yes. Fucking bards. Yeah, Cullamuck, she will actually herself, Queen Cuttlemuck the Intelligent, will actually step forward and she will gracefully remove her. It's less of a crown, more of a diadem, you know? So it's like the gem is kind of over her forehead, and she will hand it over to you.
Okay. Once it leaves her head, is the magic still on these guys?
It is. So you do see, I would say you notice like the other hobgoblins, like every now and then now you're looking for it, there is a slight flexing of the muscles. Again, from pretty much actually all of the ones that are under her enthrallment, they're kind of like, even the Darrow's twitching a bit, but it's a Darrow. They're very twitchy.
That is true.
Skullface, actually. So Skullface notices this and. Yeah, no, he's going for the headshot. If he needs to.
Oh no.
If he needs to.
I was just
Oh,
going to use
if you
heat
need
metal
to.
to destroy this thing, but okay.
No, he's only going to do that if need be, because
Alright.
now he sees it without the crown, he doesn't.
You know,
Get
heat
rid of the-
metal is a bit more accurate.
Like, what is this thing
So-
like made of
and he
silver?
would
yeah?
do,
But
For clarification, there are many people talking at once. For clarification, Jurnis now has the diadem with a small amber crystal in it. Are you investigate? And as you took it off, you noticed They're still enthralled, but they seem to be fighting it a little more.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna investigate.
are you doing anything with it?
I'll
Yeah.
see if there's any way to basically break the connection between her and the crown.
Amber crystal.
For that, I would say, investigation. Is that really what you want? Try me an Arcana roll.
You're making this very difficult for the DM.
No, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. In essence, you are not familiar with how this device works because bardic magic, it's all about words, it's all about thought, it's all about presentation and enthralling people with a show. What she's doing is she's been enthralling them with flat out her mind itself. What you understand about these amber crystals is so far that they appear to be a type of power source. They also do seem to be connected in some way. Tahu's ability to basically his telepathy, his ability to finally communicate with people, that all came about from one of these crystals. So clearly it isn't just power, it's some sort of mental energy perhaps that they tap into or they can be used to tap into. You don't know exactly how this works, but if your theory is that this diadem is definitely something that has amplified natural abilities that she may have, because as you're looking her over as well, she is an odd looking creature, and if she has spent her life living down here as she claimed she did, chances are this is her abilities to control people are natural, and the diadem has just been that extra bit of a boost to her power.
Okay, so the diadem is what is allowing her to control more people.
Perhaps. Again, 23, that's really high. I would say that given what you understand about this gem, all it would be is like it's an amplifier and something that would allow her to keep a spell going. But in order to cast a spell in the first place and cast it at multiple people, chances are that's something that she would have to do herself anyway. So she, ragged and insane looking as she is fairly powerful in some regards. So you having been able to succeed in controlling her is a fucking miracle.
You were
No.
expecting it. Okay.
I personally hate to ask you to toss it to me.
Go on.
Like, toss the stone to me.
Oh yeah,
I have
I'm
the other
basically
one.
gonna ask Scully with his tinkering knowledge to basically swap out the gems.
Okay.
Is that something you could do?
I would say he has enough experience of working with delicate machinery and clock faces, etc., to be able to do it. Yeah.
And I'm basically going to use prestidigitation to create a fake gem from a rock, a fake amber gem for the rock, and just basically steal the amber.
And when you say the rock, are you talking about the uncut blue gem that you already showed her?
Oh no, I'm going to put
Just
that
a
in.
general rock.
I'm just picking up a pebble.
I see. Okay. In that case, prestidigitation, what does she need to roll to see through this illusion?
Let me check
She's
my
charmed,
spells.
but she's not your puppet. It's basically a friend that you're trying to fool.
I think she has to.
Typical friends.
Can I roll perception to see if I can pick up on what Jurnis is trying to do?
Yeah, same.
This is fair. You've not communicated it with your
Yeah,
group.
Jurnis hasn't really said what's going on, and
Doesn't really
Dot's been
last that
asking a
long,
couple
sadly.
questions.
Unfortunately, it only works if it's still in my hand.
Here's the thing. If I can pick up on what Jurnis is trying to do, I might sleight of hand a rock to Jurnis.
No, unfortunately, once it leaves my hand, it doesn't persist. However, we'll go with the original plan. We'll get Scully to put the blue gem in, swipe the amber, and then I will try and blag it.
Okay. Give me a
More colour.
deception with advantage. To save a little bit of time, we'll bring it... I would say that Skullface won't need to roll anything to do that, because it's fairly simple. And the diadem that you have, it is literally just bits of twisted metal and wire.
Jers is going to put on a big show and presentation to put it on her head, so she doesn't actually see the front of the diadem, and we'll just put it on and just like pocket the gem or hand it back to Seedie.
Yeah. Well, she rolled a 2, and her insight is a +1, so that was a 3. So sure, you succeed in swiping that, and you can. I would say this: you can. You may as well in your inventory add a second amber control gem.
Sure, I'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
Can't believe this worked.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, what is the plan now? Are you going to head straight to Natrix's chamber and deal with this creature?
I believe that is the best
with
option.
Your meat shields.
I'm hoping that once the battle starts, whatever concentration she has on that spell will break and they will scarp her. If not, we will forcibly break it on her.
Okay.
So then, I do believe we have a horrible creature that is attacking your kingdom to deal with.
Oh, yes, I appreciate your help. I'm more of a lead from behind person, but yes. I'm fine with using the rest of these subjects. I'll wait here with you.
Surely the queen of the Underdark is no match for you. Well, I'm sure nothing in the Underdark is a match for you, the queen of the Underdark itself.
No, it's very powerful.
Just think of the morale boost it will give your soldiers to know that you are watching and supporting them.
Oh yes, I'll watch and support from the back.
Well then, come my dear. Let us go. And she's going to put a hand on the soldier, just kind of shoulder and lead the goblin. Basically
Okay.
keeping her beside
And
him.
Dot is going to give her one of her ginger candies. A token from above. I did tell you I was brought here to restore you to greatness, and now the prophecy is being fulfilled.
Since she's only charmed by Jurnis, persuasion with disadvantage, because
Major
again,
disadvantage because she's exhausted. And she did say before.
She's a bit wary of you, but she looks over to Jurnis and she's like, sort of snatches out behind her.
Tasty.
So,
They are delightfully tasty.
I've got a whole bag of them. There's about 20 or 30 left in here.
So, I would say for those of you who need it, Specky is over there. As you head through the various levels of the mine, you notice that the entryway that you came in was basically it was boarded up. There was a large rock slide and burn marks in the main entrance that you came into this section. So it has been confirmed that the passageway out of this mines and into the wilds is no longer viable. unless you wanted to start digging your way out.
That's the one they blew up, yeah?
Yes. So they've not blown up the entirety of the mine, they've just sealed the entrance. So, as the party is starting to make their way... Let's see which one's cut on that. There we go. So yeah. So, with the ensorcelled minions heading up in front of you, you all head into the familiar area of Natrix's. Where's the?
Oh, God! Are they still got goblin bits skewered around here?
That's a good point. As you head in, the room, you've been in this room before. This is where you fought Natrix before she fled to the north. And the room has definitely changed since you were last here. There's a foul, almost damp smell. And as you look, not only are the bodies of the few hobgoblins that you fought here and the bugbear, there are other bodies too. There's actually a large number of half-clothed, emaciated, almost feral-looking corpses that have been thrown around the place. These, Kutlmuk declares, were her former subjects. They were passing through this area when they were attacked. She speaks in hushed whispers and looks around very scared around this area.
What's the plan?
Jurnis, I really hope your enchantment holds.
It shall do. It'll last about an hour.
I've made ready. If it breaks, I'm going to go for her.
Besides,
Very
we've
quiet.
taken the thing that'll amplify her power, so we should be able to handle her.
No.
Point.
Well,
Why is that potato waving?
I think that was supposed to be Vorp.
Vorp's not on the
Vorp's
map.
not
I
here.
apologize. I apologize. That was the only token I didn't copy. Give me a second.
I was this.
You're a little koboldy lad.
I was frightened.
Bear with
I'm
me a moment.
unsure. Is Vorp still charmed?
That is you could actually choose to drop the charm on him. I would say this if you want Vorp to be his own kobold again, if you trust him enough.
What am I next to?
Sure. He basically acts under his own cognizance. He acts under his own will. He just really likes me.
The player disagrees with that notion very strongly.
Skullface does just make a comment about, well, you can't control someone's mind if you ain't got a brain to use.
I'm also going to reduce the darkness level a little bit for some of you guys.
As he says that, he kind of makes it obvious what he's meaning. If she tries anything, he will blow her brains out.
Man, she can't focus without the brain, I guess.
Yeah, and when it's laid across the room...
Okay, and Cream, you had a question about what you're next to?
Yeah, what am I next to? Is this a pit? Am I?
Yeah,
supposed
that
to
is
be on the
basically,
side?
you're just on the edge of a pit. I'd say it's a 5-10 foot drop.
Okay, we'll just say
you,
I'm not
the
on that
player-
side of the fence then.
Yeah, you, the player, were not here. However, this area to the left, this is a side passage that you came through when you were all fighting Matrix the first time.
Oh, how suspicious would they have been if I just started wandering around?
If you want to wander around, so this is what happens. As you're looking through, this is almost a sea of corpses. Again, this is where you were earlier.
Oh, this is where that one wall was that I tore down with the knife, right?
Exactly.
Oh shit! Why isn't that open? I should be able to go back to.
Is the wall still there? I apologize. Let me.
Look at this. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's cool.
It's
Okay,
been-
now I know where I am. I'm familiar with this place.
So
I'm gonna
are
start
you...
looking to see how much bloodstains are still left. Then.
Okay, there are. I would say this. There are many corpses with little bits and pieces on them. Many of which you helped make yourself. Are you lighting torches as you go?
No.
No. Okay, I would say you get to about where you are, and then let's see. I would like you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
And?
Yes, Mr. Tahu, a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Ooh.
Always fucking something with me.
I'd like to know, what is it you're the most afraid of?
For some reason, Tahu isn't on Specky's screen, but he's on Jurnis' screen.
Oh, that's weird.
I would say, at this point, losing the one thing he's already gained, the ability to talk, in some sense, or just straight up losing his feathers and like the wings.
Okay. Bear with me a moment while... Let's see, I don't think that one will do. How about this? How about this? How about this? I think that will do. So, invisible to everybody but Tahu, you see a version of basically yourself in front of you. Yes, I know it. The token says it's a Devillo. I just needed a random token. You basically see yourself emaciated, weak, and unable to speak. And your illusory echo is going to lunge for you. Would you please take 19 psychic damage?
Fudge.
And I need, unless you all want to just stand around and watch Tahu clutch his head and scream, I think we're going to be rolling initiative.
Oh my.
Yeah,
I'm afraid you
That was
walked...
half my fucking HP.
Yeah, that was a high roll. So let's just hit this. Let's hit this. And
Christ. That sound
Yeah.
effect.
The fuck was
That
that?
felt weird. Ah! That doesn't feel nice on the ears.
How do
I
I make that
apologize.
stop?
Like, how do we turn that off?
Before somebody rolls again, let's figure this out
Yes.
for half a second.
so what that is that's the initiative turn order. It's what's called a hype track. So every single player character has a specific sound effect. That speeding sound was for Ang because he's very, very fast.
oh god,
What? While I appreciate the flavoring, that is not a pleasant effect.
Audio output device. I can't disable the audio output device. No.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I would say this. I don't know why it's looping. So, you know what? Give me a
audio
second.
video.
There
It's
we go.
disabled. It's fucking
Ah,
painful.
global volume controls.
Where is it?
Underneath the speaker button, this little like music note. There's a it says global volume controls. Click it, and you can turn everything down.
Interface, yeah.
oh no, Voarcel is a super collider and I'm in the middle of it.
I'm
I've
just
turned it
going
off.
to.
I've turned
wait.
Angs off, and we'll just see what the others are like, because it shouldn't have looped anyway. So,
I'm
I'm
here.
gonna.
I think what I rolled.
Okay.
What
So,
dice rolls?
because I'm rolling initiative for all the tokens that are on the board.
Okay.
Even Specky gets a turn.
He always gets a turn.
Yeah, haven't you noticed?
Once again, I am last. That's delightful.
So give me a second, children.
Moo.
Oh, for God's sake, Jurnis is so far down the fucking turn order.
Yeah.
Los Tahu.
So, top of the round, as we begin this combat,
I'm dead.
Vorp.
Oh boy, okay.
Tahu was wandering up ahead, and he started clutching his head and squawking in pain.
Okay. First things first, I'm going to use a bonus action to convert my sorcery points into a 3rd level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just do that super quick.
Oh. I know what happened last time that happened. I'm scared.
You should be.
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie.
I swear, if you hit me with a fireball, you're gonna get a dagger in your back later.
Oh, I don't think you deserve to be hit with a fireball, Tahu.
I'm just making a joke. Because this would be the second time you've done it to somebody that Tahu has saw.
You cannot see this thing.
No, but if I get hit with a fireball, I'll know who it's coming from. I've seen it already once from who it was casted by. I'm just gonna assume.
Curious.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about a fireball. I mean, as long as you stay over there.
Who are we fighting then?
That's what I was about to ask next.
Exactly. You can't
You know
see
we're
anything.
fighting existential terror is what we're fighting for.
Oh, I can't see anything.
Not yet.
Yeah, well, I live in the Underdark, so I know that shit's wacky and kooky.
Mm-hmm.
So can I make an attack with disadvantage in just sort of that area? Like
Yes.
I mean, that's how it works mechanically if you can't see the target, so...
Yes.
Vorp's gonna take a guess!
Oh, turn, carry, dodge.
That's a 13 hit.
So let me just bring up the information on Phantasmal Force. So, 1 second. Oh no, not Phantasmal Force. Phantasmal Killer. No wonder the damage was so high. Technically, there is nothing to attack. So your shot just goes wide and impacts with the wall over here.
Okay. You better attend to your friend. He's kind of freaking out.
Okie dokie, let's see.
That's his turn.
Okay, next up, Seedie.
Okay. These guys aren't actually antagonized to us, are they?
No, they are friends. For the moment.
Okay. I'm going to use feline agility to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And he's going to try and do a medicine check on Tahu to figure out what the heck's wrong with him.
Roll it. 17. He looks basically his arms are flailing. It's almost like he's trying to grapple something that isn't there, and his eyes aren't locked like a 1,000-yard stare. It's like he's trying to fight something that's right in front of him, but You wouldn't. 17. Yeah, it's like he's trying to grab at something, but it's not that he's grabbing hold to something that's invisible. You know, it doesn't feel like there's something right there. It just looks like someone who's like, get it off me, get it off me.
Does it look at all like his flailing is connecting with anything?
No, they do not.
It's just whiffing through the air, huh?
Yeah.
Hey. I'm out of actions, don't I? I used Feel Agility, which is a bonus action, and I guess rolling them. Yeah, so I guess that's the turn. Unless talking is a free action.
It is.
I'd say it's a free action.
Oh, pull yourself together. What's wrong with you? Snap out of it.
I would actually say, Tahu, if you give me a wisdom saving throw in reaction to that.
Block.
Okay, that's really good. Yeah. So you blink, shake your eyes, and the emaciated echo of yourself disappears.
Okay, Specky's gonna have to refresh because Tahu is completely invisible.
Everyone's invisible down here.
Apparently this is a private game.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
No,
not
probably.
me
The
out.
website probably logged you out.
Yeah, that could be what happened.
That's odd. Do you want us to wait until you've logged back in there?
No, keep going. I'll put Jurnis' screen up.
Oh, okay.
For now.
Next up is going to be the little Devillo's turn. You're going to hear Cuttlemuck, yell commands to her various individuals. He's going to, let's see, his movement is going to be, that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to get over here, and he's going to hold an action. The moment he sees something, he is going to shoot it. Gil, it is your turn. Graz is on deck.
Okay.
Specky's spell list is fucking OP.
I know. It's a shame
figure
that
out
you
why
can't
Specky had such a fucking huge light radius compared to everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, does Specky have dark vision or some shit? It's like, this is awesome.
Yes. That's the main reason I made him a stone white halfling, because, the dark vision.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up and attack this little thing in front of me.
Huh? Oh, no. For Clever... Okay.
I'm confused. Who am I attack? What are we doing?
Exactly. So here... Right. You are in a room where these people have apparently been there before. There's a sea of bodies all over the place. Everybody that you can see is a friend. The Kenku that you were paid to escort clutched his head. Basically, he went over here, clutched his head, started screaming, but he seems to have calmed down. You can't see anything hostile. All the people that are here are the ones under Cuttlemuck's control. And they are currently on your side, so you don't see anything.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. I was confused because we were in an initiative and nothing's fighting. So,
Yeah, because something's attacking you.
Oh, now I can see. Now I can't see. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. You can ready an action to say you're going to try and attack something when you can see it.
Okay, sure. Let's do that then.
Yeah.
'Cause
What is it that you're readying?
I will just... If something attacks me, I'll... Well, can I do, like, if something attacks me, I'll do one thing, but if something attacks if I see something attack somebody else, I'll do another thing?
I would say you have to pick one.
Yeah, you can only pick one ready to action.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah, 'cause you can only do an action. Okay. I guess I'll just hold on to my longbow, and if I see anyone get attacked, I will shoot at the assailant.
Okay, good to know. So next up is going to be Graz, and Scarl the Kobold is on deck.
Ignore the circle.
So we can't see anything, right?
You cannot.
Okay. Graz is going to shuffle over here.
Mm-hmm.
Over here. There we are. And she is just basically going to hold her attack action. If something appears, or if anything seems to be attacking, she's going to shoot it, or her best guess where it is.
Good to know. Okay, next is going to be Scarl. I'd say the next player is going to be Skullface, but that's a bit down the initiative. This little kobold, he is going to, or rather they, 1, 2, 10, 15, 20, 25. They're actually going to get up next to Vorp, and I would say they're going to use one of their weapon inventions because they are Kobold Inventor, a 7. Okay, because why not? He is going to release a skunk. Give me a second to get his little
Oh
skunk.
no, not one of these.
Yes, he is going to. Yes. Where is the skunk? I would say he's going to release one of these, and for the moment, this skunk is seemingly friendly to you guys. I'd say he's going to put it over here. So, and that's all he can do for the moment. Next up is going to be one of the hobgoblins. He 30 feet in an occupied space. Okay, this hobgoblin actually disappears, and you're lucky you didn't fight them, and is going to appear behind, next to Seedie over here, and they are going to. That was their.
Alright, so I just got back. I have a serious question.
Yes.
The fuck is this thing? Where did it come from? Is it actually here?
Yes, there is a skunk. Your little kobold friend just released a skunk. I'm going to resize it, actually.
Okay, it's not a threat.
Delightful.
Yeah, it's a little skunk.
Skunks are wonderful.
Yeah.
I love them so much. I really do. I adore skunks.
So, not seeing anything, this guy, he's going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to head up here, and he's going to make a perception check to see if he can figure out what is going on. You do actually hear this hobgoblin say, "I believe it is down here, mistress." And he's pointing down this passageway. And now it's his turn. Colomok. Let's see.
Which passageway?
To the
here.
north. She is going to. Let's see. 10. I'd say she's actually going to get behind one of the boys here, and she is going to hold an action. Next is the other, basically two of the kobolds, not the kobolds, two of the hobgoblins. They almost seem to be wearing monk type attire, and she is going to disappear and reappear 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to reappear over here, and then she's going to use her movement to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's going to get on this side. flanking with her ally, and they're just trying to keep their ears open. Last but not least is the regular goblin dude. That's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I think he's just going to try and attack the darkness, because why not? He's going to use his short bow, a 6. Just pings off into the darkness. Skullface!
Yes.
It is your turn.
He's gonna start moving forward.
He made me think something was in the room with me just then.
So I can't actually move.
You're right here. You need to have the so to move. You need to have
It's being paused.
The game is not
Yeah,
paused.
same here. I
Really?
get game paused too.
The game is not
Wasn't very
paused.
paused.
How about now?
It went away.
Oh, good. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay, you're right on a post there, so I'm afraid you can't actually be on that square.
That is that one then.
There you go. That's fine.
He's gonna have Letitia ready, and he reloads with the radiant ammunition.
Okay, radiant ammunition. That's good to know. Okay, next up, this is going to be the beefy-looking hobgoblin. He is going to... I would say he is going to... Yeah, I think it's appropriate. Now, what's the range on this? 150 feet, good. Yeah, he's going to cast Fireball at the darkness.
No,
Yes,
he isn't really, is he?
he is casting Fireball.
He's
Bear with
attacking
me.
the darkness.
He is literally attacking the darkness.
Oh.
Where is he attacking the darkness?
He is basically, because the two other hobgoblins, they've kind of taken up flanking positions, and they've pointed down the passageway. He is going to try and... Let me just... There we go. He's going to try and hit it, say... Let's call it here.
Okay, this is very annoying.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Specky's screen is not up to date with Jurnis' screen.
That's
Graz
weird.
is over here,
Yeah.
but she's over here on Specky's screen. The queen should be here, but she's over here.
I have no idea why that's happening.
The hobgoblins are in the wrong place as well. He's over here. Or
They-
over there
we've been a
even.
delay.
I don't see the fire.
Hmm.
The
Okay.
boundary is really buggy today. Huh?
Yeah, okay, well, here's what... If it makes things easier, this is what I'm going to do. First of all,
I can't turn my
I'm
camera
gonna-
all of a sudden.
One second. I'm going to take... I'm going to switch the quote-unquote, the darkness off, so you can all see a little bit better. Secondly...
I just got logged out from Voarcel.
Say that again.
I just got logged out from Voarcel.
Oh, mother of sodomy, okay.
I think everybody might have got logged out from Voarcel potentially.
Uh-oh.
I'm still here.
I mean, I got logged out earlier.
That's kind of what happened to Specky earlier on as well.
Huh.
What's going on?
I do not know. That's a weird one.
Now you're gonna wait to connect again.
Yeah, okay. Well, while that's going on, so quick question, Cream, what was your circle about?
Oh, it was, you could delete it, but it was just a 30-foot radius because potentially I might be using Detect Thoughts.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so...
But it says Specky is a god, therefore it's never wrong. It's the puny tiefling bard who is wrong.
That's fair. But yeah, if you want, Nicola, you're more than welcome to stream using Jurnis' thing. I know that can be a bit tricky for you, but... Anyway, so while that happens, I need to do a dexterity saving throw for the creature. It succeeds. However, it is going to take a grand total of that much fire damage as you hear this ungodly roar of pain and irritation from here. So, Constitution saving throw. It maintains its invisibility.
That's not gonna work because Jurnis just got kicked off too. Ah!
That's annoying. Great. Great.
You want to know what else is great? Now I can't scroll the map, and I hesitate to refresh it, or else I won't be able to get back in.
Yep, that's what I did.
Guys, I'll find out what's going on.
I couldn't scroll the map, so I decided to refresh, and I was logged out, and I was like, oh no, now I gotta reconnect. Now I just got back in.
Okay, that's good.
It took a few minutes.
That's great. That's great. Ironically enough, everything's working fine on my end, so
Yeah, it's fine for me as well.
Jeez.
Yeah, I logged out and logged back in, and it told me, you must log in to access the game. This is a private game.
Yeah. I tried to log out and go back to the login screen, and I just got told it was a private game. So, logging
I
back
have a
in.
feeling something happened on Foundry servers end.
It's possible, yeah.
Yes, Bloody, I believe
yeah.
you're right.
It unfortunately did save its dex save, so it didn't take as much damage as it could have done, but at least you've got a general idea of where this is, somewhere within this rolling ball of fire. So, Specky, he doesn't need a turn. Ang, it is going to be your turn. What would you like to do?
Second.
No worries.
Alright, well... where am I? So you know what? Okay, I was next to Dot, right?
Yes, sir.
Five. And he's gonna get there and hold an action to throw one of his silver darts.
Okay. Okay. I would say, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say at the end of your turn, it's going to use one of its legendary actions because it is pissed off. And it is... yeah, sure. 5, 10, 15, 20. You see there's almost like a void moving through the fire. This huge mass just slams down round about this area. Okay, yeah, roll it with disadvantage because it's still technically invisible.
I can't because the page is still loading.
Oh, I will do it. I will roll for Graz. So that's going to be a longbow with disadvantage. A 13 is not going to hit.
Damn it.
Yeah. Okay.
She's never gonna point it out to everyone.
Okay. Now, who else had a saved action? Seedie, I think, was holding an action to attack. Is that correct?
No.
No.
Ang.
Ang. Well, Ang. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to fire your dagger at this general area.
Yeah, you barely have a range for that. Darts are only 60 feet.
It could hit. Depends how you roll. It would be with disadvantage because it's still invisible. A 14 will unfortunately not hit. And Vorp, one last thing. Wasn't Vorp holding something?
No.
Okay, not a problem.
Oh, I think you're thinking of the crackling energy as Vorp glared daggers.
Ah, yes.
There we go. Oh wait, no, yes, it was this guy here. It was this guy. Yeah, so the Devillo, he will actually take a shot, and miracle upon miracles, the little bastard actually hits it. Sure, that is going to be, what's it resistant to? Yeah, so that is going to be that amount of damage to the creature. And it's going to make another Constitution saving throw, which it succeeds at. And it remains invisible. So, do we have a Jurnis?
Yep. Still waiting for the thing to load. So, Jurnis is going to move... Adorable. Jurnis is going to move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to try and fire an Eldritch Blast at the void that Graz pointed out.
So, you're moving over here.
Yep.
And you're using Eldritch Blast. Okay. How many beams of Eldritch Blast do you have?
2, I believe.
You have 2. So, pew number 1, pew number 2. Unfortunately, neither of those are going to hit.
Damn. Bardic Inspiration to... I'ma give it to Vorp.
Okay. Vorp has Inspiration.
I have a question.
Use your powerful little koboldy ass and destroy that thing.
Yes, sir.
No, never mind. I'll keep it to myself.
Okay.
Vorp doesn't even acknowledge you, Jurnis.
You're still technically charmed by me.
Yeah. Technically speaking, she is a valued friend.
Okay. Then he is just going to numbly nod.
So, it is your turn. Dog is on deck.
So, here's a question I have for you, Devillo.
Yes, sir.
Can I use my kind of a combination of my reaction and detect thoughts to just like let somebody know the moment I can feel it fucking enter the range? And where it's at?
I'd allow that. Yeah, sure.
It says for the duration, you read the thoughts of a certain creature. I can use it to detect within like 30-foot range. And I figured as a free action, vocally telling somebody I detect it here.
Yeah.
So that's why the circle's there. So
yeah.
I'm just gonna sit put and just cast detect thoughts then, and just wait for something to come within the 30-foot radius.
Okay. You don't detect anything yet.
Yeah. That's my reaction, is to let everybody know when I see it or feel it, so everybody can take their reactionary shots at the perfect time.
Dog, it is now your turn.
Fucking Bloody's got it.
The fuck was that noise?
That was supposed to be Dot's sound effect. I don't know why it played for Dog.
What was Dot's sound effect?
It was supposed to be a cow. I had a cute cow for Dot. I had a yipping dog for Dog. I had some crows for Tahu. Wow, that was a week well spent. Anyway. Dog, what would you like to do?
Let's lead plans, Dennis.
Yeah, I know. Try and make it look nice.
It's just gonna make Icy's whoosh sound every time.
This stuff takes time.
Yeah. So, Dog, what would you like to do?
So, do I know this thing is over here?
Everybody seems to be throwing stuff in this direction, and I would say, given your hearing and everything, while the fire is this really large roaring sound, you do hear this unpleasant, wet, large, meaty sound coming from there. Don't see anything though. It smells bad though.
Where are Tahu and Seedie at the moment?
Tahu is right here. He is looking a bit injured. Seedie is right here.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, I can only see like a little oval light.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Honestly, can I retro and also say I used my second one for a heal?
Yes, roll it. How much did you heal? I'll be honest. I'm gonna be kind because the damage from Phantasmal Killer is the one thing I didn't nerf for this fight. So you can heal 12 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
So, is there anything Dog is gonna do? Are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to find my teleport thing, but I don't see it anywhere. I think it's like 30 feet.
Yes, that was the thing we never transferred over. So yeah, you can basically blink. You can quickly jump in and out of the Feywild, and you can head to say anywhere in the 30 radius.
Just know that circle to me is 30.
Mm-hmm.
For everybody's sake.
Oh, I can see again. Okay. Yay. Okay.
So did you just walk that, or did you just use your Fey Misty Step?
It's gonna use my Fey Misty Step.
Okay. And what are you doing with your action? Because that's a bonus action.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could take my movement another 30 feet to get up
Yes, you
there.
can.
And then that would be my action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You are in front of a very smelly skunk.
Okay.
Next up is Dot. And Vorp is on deck. What would you like to do, Dot?
Is he though? Is he really?
OD. Oh, is she grabbing some
D's
oxygen?
muted.
Yeah, she's just grabbing some oxygen.
She just got back from getting her oxygen.
Yay! It is
Hi,
your
everybody.
turn.
Yeah, it is. Now, everything okay, I see?
Not the game.
Okay. So, did we hear where the thing is supposedly the bad thing?
It is somewhere in the fire. It seems like it moved itself closer to you guys. It seemed annoyed.
Ooh, this seems like a trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nothing like going to it in a fight I know nothing about. And does the fire hurt if she touches it?
It's fire. I would say
Okay.
this is a actually, bear with me a moment because
Dot saw the stuff going on with Tahu, so she's trying to use her brain.
Sorry, I'm just looking for... I can't find the creature on the initiative.
It's...
That's fine. It doesn't get a turn.
No, oh, I'm so sorry, but it does get a bloody turn. What the heck is going on there? Bear with me a moment. Okay. I'm just gonna say it goes after Dot. So, is there anything else Dot wants to do?
Dot can't do anything else. She comes up. I don't know. Should I be here? Because that's 12. Just go to the fire.
You can go there if you want.
Well, yeah. I just want to make sure that she's not going into the fire. She was getting up close to see.
I would
if it
stay
burned.
within my radius personally.
Sure.
She was getting up close to see if it burned, and I want to be on the edge of it. She's not going to run into it.
Sure. No. Yeah, that's a perfect place for Dot to be. Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, not again.
Okay.
She's got to protect you all.
Yeah.
Why do your characters always have to protect us all?
I wonder why I play the characters that want to protect everyone.
At the end of your turn, the fire will. Let me just. The fire fades, and I said it fades, and I am going to need saving throws from. Let's see. I need a strength saving throw from you, Dot, as I'm going to get a strength saving throw from both of these guys, as something grabs around your neck.
A 4.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, well, you're all in good company as Dot, Isolde, and Cruz are basically something grabs you and starts to lift you in the air.
Oh, crap.
Okay. That is going to be... Let me just roll some damage. Nice. Oh, that's some bad damage right there.
Again.
And fortunately, Dot only takes 12 points of damage. The others were not so lucky, as the form shifts and fades and appears. You see this gigantic purple-red creature. Imagine a giant red slug with multiple tentacles. 3 of them are wrapped around you. At the top of this weird stalk is a gigantic amber glowing eye, surrounded by feathers, twitching as it pushes its eye, and it's looking right towards you, Dot, as it just starts to squeeze and squeeze. So that is the Strangling Watcher's turn. Next up, Vorp. Oh, now it has a turn. What the hell? Okay. Well, yeah, sure. It's had its turn. Next up, Vorp. Seedie, you're on deck.
Right, so, important question. A
Yes.
point of clarification. Am I fucking charmed or not? Because you
Yes.
seem to be kind of flipping back and forth on the subject here.
That's... Okay, you know what? That is actually fair. We have been.
Yes. Like, am I Jurnis' thrall or not?
You are
Please
not
make a
my
decision.
thrall. You are not under my direct control. You just think of me as a friend.
That's a load of bollocks.
Alright, you think, okay, she's not so bad. You're not under my direct influence, you're not under my direct control. I can't make you do anything unless I ask you very, very nicely and you decide to do it. I used that ability to break the enthrallment that the goblin had over you. So you are free, you have your own will. You just like Jurnis for some reason.
Okay, so the real monster isn't the monster in this scenario, okay.
Jurnis ain't controlling you!
Apparently not, now that it's been clarified. Okay, so what are we actually meant to be fighting?
Well, there is a giant purple slug that's choking Dot and two of the hobgoblins.
Okay. What have I got here? Right, first is first, I'm gonna bonus action to convert my 2 second level spell slots into 4 sorcery points for later.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And then I'm just gonna drop a fireball.
Okay, where are you dropping it?
I'm figuring that out. Well, I don't want to hit Dot, so...
Oh. Okay.
I mean, it's
roll
gotta
some
be there
damage.
somewhere.
It's visible now.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
visible.
Yeah.
Not visible on my screen.
Really?
I see nothing except Dot.
Oh, it's just on the... That is weird. I don't know what Foundry is doing, but you should
It's about
be able-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares away from Dot at the very top of your circle.
Oh, okay. Then I should move a bit so Vorp can actually see it.
Oh, it's out of your line of sight, that's why.
There it is. Okay.
So what's... Oh, it failed its dex save. So it takes full
Nice.
damage. Finally.
Darn it.
Finally. It was making every single save previously, and I was like, oh god, no. Alright then. Anything else you want to do, Vorp?
That's his turn.
Okay, this is now Seedie's turn.
Alright. With all the chaos going on, what with this creature choking Dot and being engulfed in flames,
Mm-hmm.
can I get in a sneak attack?
I think that would be fairly easy, actually. Sure, I'll allow it.
Alrighty. So
It's
she's gonna like fire her laser pistol like directly at the core of this thing.
Sure.
First I'll roll my sneak attack.
One sec, sorry, Sephi, you were saying something?
It's easy to be sneaky around someone who's on fire.
Yes.
That's true.
Okay, a 23 will hit. Roll me some damage.
Okay. So 11 and 11.
11 radiant damage. Okay, and an extra 11. Yeah, that hurt it pretty badly, actually.
And another.
7, unfortunately, will not hit.
And another.
A 20 will hit. Roll me damage.
Another.
Ooh.
Another one.
I love this thing.
You're welcome. Aren't you glad you paid for it?
I know.
So, is that your turn?
She's going to go 10, 15.
I love how everyone is coming up and getting into melee with a thing called the Strangling Watcher. I love
Can
that.
I use a bonus action to try and free Dot?
I'd say that's a contested strength check, so give me a strength check.
Don't forget Dot squirming in there. Trying her best.
Dang it.
A 4, I don't think is going to succeed. No. However, at the end of its turn, it's going to burn one of its legendary actions because it can do that now, and it is going to make a tentacle attack on Seedie because you're in range. Does a 29 hit you?
Would you believe me if I said no?
I probably wouldn't. Would you please take 26 bludgeoning damage?
Okay.
And I apologize.
Real quick.
No problem. So, actually, if you want, it's okay. I can apply the damage to you. So,
Oh, okay.
boop. That looks like it hurt. I will say this as well. Dot, I did it for flavor. I misread the instruction. I need a strength saving throw from Dot and Seedie.
Second one, you mean?
Did you already make a strength saving throw?
Yeah, and she got like
you
a
did.
4.
Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, so you did get lifted. Okay, never mind. So yeah, Seedie, you are also being lifted up and choked by the entity.
This ain't good.
So, next up is going to be the little Darrow dude. He, now that he has a target, he literally only has a crossbow, so he's going to take a shot. 10 is not going to hit. He looks a little bit embarrassed, but he is actually going to get closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's kind of going to hide behind here. Gil, it is your turn. Graz is on deck.
Okay. Sorry, I'm in a lot of pain right now, so I'm just trying to like focus.
It's okay.
Always funny.
Okay, I'm gonna move up 30 feet.
Oh yeah, that was it. It was Gil who was holding an attack earlier.
Yeah, I said it in the chat, but I don't think you saw it. It's okay.
I didn't. No, I mean, again, it's you were holding it, so I'm going to allow you a free shot if you want. Because it's presented itself before your turn. So roll that free attack, and then we'll resolve what your turn is. Okay?
Okay. Do I have? Because I don't want to. Well, I guess it's a chance I'll have to take to shoot somebody while I'm trying to shoot this thing.
I get, for clarification, they're basically being lifted up and moved around it. It's a big fucking target. So you won't have that much. It's very easy to aim at it and not hit them, unless you roll really low.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Yeah. 25 will hit, roll damage.
Yeah.
Okay, it is going to take that much damage. 1 second. It is going to be your turn now, because that was the attack that you were saving earlier. So what would you like to use for your actual turn?
I'll just do a longbow again.
Sure, roll it. That will hit.
Cool.
Okay. Do you get 2 attacks at level 5? Pretty sure you do.
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, but I've used all my movements, so...
Yeah, you can't move any further, but you can take the second attack.
Let me see if I have anything else, just to make it more interesting.
Yeah, you do have bonus actions.
I guess I'll do Misty Step and move up another 30 feet.
Okay.
Up to the pupper, and that's all I can do, I think, right?
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, you've got your second attack still.
Oh, right, sorry. Okay, longbow again. Damn it, okay.
That will not hit.
Dang it. Okay.
Frux, you had a question?
Yeah, I was wondering, every time this thing gets hit, is it rolling a Constitution save to keep hold of us?
No, the Constitution save was so it could maintain its invisibility, which it has dropped.
How do we get it to drop us?
On your turn, you can make a strength saving throw to break free of it.
Alright.
I would say this, that is actually a fair point. Let me just read the tentacle attack. Until the grapple ends. It doesn't say anything about... because these are technically grapples.
Do go off the grapple rules.
Yeah, if someone can double check and see if it has to make Constitution saving throws, that would be good to know. But next up is going to be
throws, but I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that
Your turn, Grass.
Grass is going to Hunter's Market.
Okay, it is now marked. Let me add that.
Just let me cast that spell. Okay. And then she's gonna try and shoot it twice.
Sure. That will hit. Those both hit, actually, yeah.
And then her Hunter's Mark damage, spellbook. There it is. Yes, cast it to take away that mark.
Yes.
And a second d6 for the second shot.
Mm-hmm.
So, there. So that is a lot of damage.
Yes,
You're
it
barely injured?
I sent you the rules on grappling.
is. Okay, was this on the Discord? Okay.
Discord, yes. I could just post it in the chat too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how I've always read them as. I just wasn't too sure how do you basically have to make a saving throw to keep a grapple when someone else is hitting you. But it's all good. So that was Graz's turn. Any bonus actions or anything? Or was that Hunter's Mark?
That was Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Little kobold dude, he's going to ask his skunk really nicely to attack the big scary monster. And in the meantime, he is going to try and take a shot at it with his sling, because he literally has nothing else. Nope. And the skunk, I'd say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Sorry to interrupt again, but reading this, it says I could make a strength or dexterity check. Can I retroactively have done a dexterity check? Because that's what I would have done.
Okay, let me just scroll back, and your strength check was a... To be honest, it was a 4. You rolled a flat 4, so what's your dex modifier?
+5.
9!
Say that again?
Actually, it was a... Sorry, there's a plus to the left. Oh, that's modifier for... Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking for a saving throw, yeah?
Yes.
Then it's a plus... Then it's a +8.
A +8? Okay. 5, 8... someone do me some math?
13.
19.
The DC is 13, so you are actually not grappled.
Nice.
That was you just managed to make the DC there.
I thought it had her, but then it didn't.
Yeah,
I found the exact rule you were looking for, Devillo.
Oh, excellent.
It's entirely on the person who's grappled.
I figured as much. I just wanted to be sure. So I'm actually going to put these little check marks here to show that they are grappled. Okay, but Seedie is not grappled. Well done. And
Thank you, whoever posted those rules.
In the game? Oh,
Yeah,
that was
the
me.
grappling. Oh, thank you.
I didn't even realize I posted it through Speccy.
okay. The skunk can't do anything right now that's useful, so it's not going to do anything. Next up is going to be this individual. They are, first of all, going to make a strength saving throw. That's a success. They are now free of the entity. And they are just like looking around a little bit scared, but they are going to... They're actually going to, I would say, use their multi-attack. And that is going to be 4 unarmed strikes. That hits, that misses, that hits, that misses. So basically they're going to do that much damage and that much damage. They're going to look to the rest of you all, and they're actually going to use their bonus action to down a potion of greater healing. And they're going to heal for that much damage. Next up is going to be Kulomuk. She... Let's see. She is going to try and use her Ego Whip ability. So that needs to be within 60 foot. Yeah, I'd say she'd move one step forward and she'd cast that. And it is going to do a grand total of 3 damage. Next up, this one is going to again try and make her strength save. That is going to be that. That is a fail. She is still grappled, but she is going to try and take 4 attacks with disadvantage. Miss. Unfortunately, all 4 of them miss because of the disadvantage. But she is currently the only one who's grappled and would really... Oh no, her and Dot are the only ones who are grappled. At the end of that turn, it's going to be the Goblin. Pew Pew with the short bow. That is a miss. Next up is going to be Skullface.
Yeah, he sees this thing and he's going to bang, and he's going to action surge. He's going to action surge and completely empty Letitia.
Kinky.
Nice shots.
Yeah, those all hit. Just.
Okay. Damage for that one. Damage for that one. Damage to that one, and damage to that one, and these are all radiant damage as well.
These are all radiant. Because these are all radiant damage, these count as full damage. Good to know. That's 2. That's going to be that.
Did you count the laser gun as full damage too?
I did.
Good.
I did. So yeah, this creature's starting to look a little bit worse for wear already, and very angry. So at the end of your turn, it is going to use its legendary action. I would say it's going to use...
Can I Fury of the Small as well, please?
Absolutely.
With 5 damage.
Another 5. Sure thing. Okay. It is going to burn a legendary action to use a crush attack. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's going to take one person it's got in its tentacles, and it's going to crush the light of them. 16. Okay. So the female hobgoblin screams and as she is rendered unconscious. The creature actually lifts it closer to the eye, and it's almost like drinking in the pain as it snuffs her out and slams her against the wall.
Oh no.
That was its legendary action.
Oh dear, please hurry everyone.
Next up is this guy. And he is going to... Yeah, he's not going to risk anything. He is going to cast Magic Missile at 4th level. And that is going to be a grand total of not a massive amount, but it is going to be 12 force damage to the creature. And he is going to use his action to his movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to try and run up to his ally. So, next up is going to be Ang. Jurnis, you're on deck.
What does the Kung Fu Kitty do?
It's Icy, it's your turn. Jurnis is next.
Yes, I can hear you, Icy. You sound very far away.
Give him a moment.
Yeah, no worries.
The thing.
No worries.
I can only keep it distracted for so long, everyone. Because that's what's happening.
Hey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you
There
now.
we are.
So yeah, it's killed one of the hobgoblins. It's still got Dot by the throat. It is over here. Apparently, punching does some damage, but the radiant stuff seems to be doing more.
Okay, so trying to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 there. Get a direct line, and let's see. Oh, just I had that selected. Okay, because I can see it.
11, unfortunately, is going to miss.
Oh, I'm not getting closer.
I don't blame you. That's very wise. Do you have can you do any more as a bonus action?
No, because they're all my. I have to get closer.
Oh shit! Sorry, dude. So you don't want to get closer? Okay. So next up is going to be Jurnis' turn. Tahu is next.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
It is kind of cute.
Run.
Okay, so is Dot still grappled by this thing?
Dot
By the
is still
throat.
being yes.
What was that thing?
By the throat.
Okay.
So I would recommend you retcon all my dialogue to me going.
Okay. Yours is going to step forward. And she's going to aim. She's going to aim an Eldritch Blast at the tentacle that is holding Dot in the hopes to get it to let go.
Sure, roll it.
So, pop. Pop.
I'm afraid neither of those hit.
Damn it. Alright then. Bonus action. I have to think. Because that has fucked up my plan now. Yeah, my plan is buggered because I didn't get Dot free. I have no bonus actions that can be used. Or do I?
You could try inspiring people.
Oh, hang on, I'm reading something real quick.
No problem. Tahu is
Scorched
next
Cap,
after Jurnis.
is that an action or a bonus action?
I would say, if I didn't write it down, I think that's supposed to be an action.
Alright then, I'll hold on to that.
Yeah.
In that case, she's going to give a bardic inspiration to Dot.
Okay. Dot, you are currently inspired.
Meaning she's back to default instead of disadvantage, right?
Yeah, for one roll.
Yep.
Oh, is that how you do it? It's not just add the d6?
Oh, it depends. Yeah, no. When you add it to one roll only, that's DM inspiration. DM inspiration and bardic inspiration are two different things.
Oh, sorry.
So basically,
Yeah,
if you
so
need
that's
to
handy.
roll a save or an attack and you don't think it will make it, you can add a d6. You can roll a d6 and then add that to your total.
Yeah, that's what she's gonna do the next turn because she's got something she's feeling inspired to do. Not be choked to death.
Yeah,
We're very
Shake his
inspired
head.
about that.
Truly
Is-
inspirational, Dot.
indeed. consent first. Is that your turn, Jurnis?
Yeah, that's pretty much all Jurnis can do right now.
Okay.
Oops,
Tahu.
sorry.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes,
My
sir.
character can't actually see
What?
it, but I can see it. No, like I mean, it's in the dark.
Oh, I see.
But like,
I would say there's been fireballs and there's been
okay,
lighting
so
and
there
all
is
sorts
light
of
up
stuff.
there. Got it. That's what I was
Yeah,
asking.
it's
Can I see it?
flashes
Can
of
I?
light.
Am I like still just blind because of distance in the dark? But okay.
Yeah, it's like flashes of light, so you can make out where it is. It's big enough to where I'd allow that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
I'm just gonna access search for 2 more.
miss. I am very sorry to say, all of those miss.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. The armor class is 16 for this creature. So
Oh, that's it. I'm done.
I apologize. Yeah, it's like yeah. So Dog, it is your turn. Dot is going to be next.
Let me get rid of the AoE thing about it.
Seriously,
Why do I knew?
it's supposed to be puppies. It's supposed to be puppies.
I hope you pick out a good sound too.
Yeah, I know. Give me a second. There we go.
Okay. Okay. So. Yay!
No.
There we go. That's better.
I'm going to. I keep having to click back and forth from Gil to Dog because with Gil I have visibility, but with Dog I don't. So sorry. Can I?
You could try getting closer to the thing so you can see it better.
So I want to do entangle
Okay.
on the creature, but I want to do it so that it doesn't get Dot and Seedie in the.
Technically speaking, well,
it's
I
like
would
right up-
advise you move forward a little bit so you can see better first.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh. 25. There we go.
Yeah. Technically, Dot is being held aloft, so entangle would not affect her.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'll do it then. And entangle that bitch.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for it?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, you need to include the thing. Okay, so grasping vine spell, you've got it in a 20-foot square, so that's going to be. Let me make the 20-foot square, and let's see. So that's going to be 5.
Oh, it came up for me.
Oh, excellent. Okay, there you go. Okay, and that's going to be your 20-foot square?
Yeah.
Okay, then. It now needs to make a strength saving throw.
No.
That 23, I think, is going to beat you.
No.
Yeah. This is not difficult terrain.
Grr. Okay.
Worth a shot. Anything else you want to do?
Yay, Dog! If I live, you'll get peanut butter treats!
Go me. Wow.
Wow.
Only other thing I can do is fart on it, and I'm not getting that close. Sorry.
Fair enough. At the end of your turn, it is going to use its legendary action to make a tentacle attack again at. In fact, no, it's not. It's going to burn 2 legendary actions. 5, 10, 15, 20. I would say it is going to leap up, and basically it's almost like soaring through the air in a disturbing display of movement, as it impacts down here, with Dot in its claw roundabout here.
Keep forgetting it has the.
So, Dot, first of all, may I please have a strength saving throw?
This guy.
Come on. And can I make this the inspiration? Because she wants out.
Please do, yeah. So roll your strength saving throw.
Moved.
Yes, it leapt through the air and slammed back down.
You know this means the fireball has moved, right?
Got a question also, really quick, GM.
Quick question. The fireball doesn't...
Yeah, I mean, I'm implying what's going to happen.
Ah.
I should have yeeted you. I learned that I can yeet the fucking cobalt.
Yeah.
End me. Take me out.
I'm working on it. Dot, make me a strength saving throw, please. Can Dot have the...
Yeah, that is something. That's the way Dot works. So I'm wondering.
Yeah, I'm fine with that flavor, but yeah, still need a strength saving throw, and you can use your inspiration for that.
I'm trying to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
No problem.
Do it.
No stress. Hey, you don't even need to use your inspiration. That will succeed. You are free from the grapple.
Fuming.
What would you like to do?
Can she do something?
Yes, you have your action and everything else.
She times herself for when the thing lands, and at the exact moment when the impact of the landing hits, she just flexes out of the with her big mitts. She just pulls at the tentacles around her neck and just pulls them away, eyes fuming, and then she looks. And she immediately, I'm trying to pull out the thing. Here we go. I'm trying to look at what the heck? Oh, here it is. Sorry, y'all. It's being silly. Okay. So, you watch as she pulls out a weapon that you saw before, which is her very sharp, the thing
The
that
kitchen
she
knife.
had around. No, not the kitchen knife.
Oh.
My God.
Holy shit, double nat 20.
Yes.
Queen. All right, roll it.
Now, question. Does it make a difference if I use the inspiration to do anything to increase the damage?
Yes. Well,
Can she blow it? She's pissed. And
I mean, it
she's good
depends
with
on
her-
the type of inspiration.
Question.
Yeah,
Can you roll
she
another
wants to
D20 for me?
hurt this thing. She is affecting. You are seeing, despite her appearance with the hat on, you are seeing Mukara.
Okay.
She's inspired, radiant.
I'll allow you to actually use the inspiration on the damage dice for this particular instance.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, you might as well, because shitty damage roll.
Yeah. So roll an extra d6 as well.
Hey.
And I assume it comes right back to her, huh?
Yeah, basically, like, crawl stars just and then comes back round.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to work. It's a magic boomerang after all, and it chops up those tentacles and this. That'll be enough of that.
To confirm, this is actually a magical item.
Yeah, it's an artifice item.
Yeah, I will actually allow you to do full damage then, because it has resistance to any non-magical item.
Yeah, the spin cycle was like, it's basically the glaive from Krull.
Fair enough. Cream, you had a question.
It was a 3.5 roll. Never mind. I was
No
going to say it.
problem.
I'm like, there was a roll in 3.5. If you actually roll 3 nat 20s in a row, you insta kill the target. No repercussions. So I
Nice.
kind of wanted to see if you could roll that triple nat 20.
I kind of like that rule.
Yeah.
'cause it's
It's
so
a good
unlikely that if it
It's
does happen, it
very
might as well.
unlikely.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you see that boomerang come flying back to Dot's mitts, and she says, "That'll be enough of that," rubbing her neck.
Okay. In that case, at the end of
Can
your
she move?
turn, she may move.
Okay. Move. One.
You still make that d20 roll because I'm just curious to see if you would land it.
You know what? Sure, Dot. If you'd like, roll me a d20.
I just want to see if it's gonna happen.
Here's the deal. If you had actually rolled it, I would have denied it its legendary action, which it will do now. It is going to take a... I would say it's going to use its tentacle attack on... Let's see. Vorp. You look small and delicious. That was a nat 1. So...
Legendary attack nat 1.
Yeah.
I would say... I like to imagine that the tentacle caught, wrapped around it, but it couldn't tighten itself enough, so Vorp just climbs out of the hole. Out of the tentacle.
I'm gonna
Honestly,
picture him cartwheeling away, but that's better.
Yeah.
Bigs his nose, and all it gets is a cloud.
Let's move like little Disney cartoons.
Because Vorp is already sneaking away, cartoon style.
Brilliant. Still, next up is the entity itself, and yeah, it does not like all these people around it. That is very annoying, and none of them are afraid. We can't have that. So, given that everybody who's done the most damage to it in your group, technically it's this hobgoblin here. Here, the entity is going to use its paralyzing gaze on, I'd say, 3 people. So, Vorp, Ang, and this gentleman, I would like you to make wisdom saving throws, please.
20.
Oh ho! And one more from Ang, please. So wisdom saving throw. 15. Okay, let me just double check the DC. Yeah, unfortunately, Ang, you are 1 below. So both you and this hobgoblin are locked in place. You are restrained, or paralyzed rather. So you are unable to move. Let me just say, yeah, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. So basically, you have lost a turn.
Ang's lost a turn. Oh.
Angus lost a turn. Sorry about that, yeah, because he's paralyzed. Next up is Vorp.
Hi. First things first, Vorp's using a bonus action to convert his 4 sorcery points into 1 first level spell slot and 1 third level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna move here. And he is going to cast...
May I say one thing as well?
Yes.
It's your decision. Whatever you want. Yes, okay, sure. Yes. Dexterity saving throw. Yes, it is a fucking Kamehameha. I love it. That is a fail. Roll damage.
24.
Woof!
The creature roars in fury.
Oh, is it?
I'm about scarier breakfast than you.
Okay. Okay. That's his turn. And at the end of its turn, it is going to use its legendary action. And it is going to make a tentacle attack straight on Vorp.
Of course it is.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes it does.
Okay then. Vorp takes 27 bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit. Are you going to apply that or shall I?
I will apply that because it gives me pleasure. And I need Vorp to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, yeah. He's a kobold, so that's his best stat.
Yeah.
Holy
shit. Yeah. The creature, it slams into you and you feel it wrapping around trying to crush you and pick you up. You, again, kobold, you slip through.
Squirmy little bastard.
So.
See, that's the sort of kobold said, you gotta use your core.
You're pissing it off. I love it. Seedie,
Good.
it is your turn. What would you like to do?
That's what I do.
It is now
Seedie,
right
probably
next to you.
Seedie is going to pop a cunning action
Mm-hmm.
to break away. Is she far enough away to use a ranged weapon without disadvantage?
Yes, I'd say so.
Alright. And this guy is facing this way, so can I manage a sneak attack?
Technically, it's got one eye, but the eye is absolutely focused on Vorp for a moment, so sure.
Alright. First, let's roll this sneak attack.
Yeah, that is... Well, you need to hit it first, so roll what you attack. That will miss.
Dang it.
Hang on, quick question. Hiding gives you advantage, yes?
Does it?
Yeah, attacking from... if you're hidden and something doesn't know you're attacking it, you get advantage, right? So 16 would be the roll.
Well, if you say so.
That's for DM's ruling.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you do actually hit it. Fuck.
Nice.
Minus
Oh.
the enough damage. Okay, oh dear. Go on.
Good. You're furious at us? After you attacked my girlfriend and
Go on.
nearly choked the life out of her?
Brr? Brr?
So, Seedie,
Yeah.
how do you want to do this?
Basically, the first one's gonna hit its torso, and then the second one hits directly in its amber eye, and the radiance just blasts it apart.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to do that. It turns around and looks straight at you in fury. The second shot goes straight in. It convulses, it flexes. There's this weird gurgling. It's almost like a roar. And then everybody within, let's see, everybody within 60 feet. Let's see, can I get a measurement of 60 feet within the entity?
Probably everyone.
Yes. Oh wow, 60 feet's a ways, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everybody except for Graz. Good old Graz. Graz will be able to tell your stories. I would like you all to give me a charisma saving throw, including Ang, if someone just wants to poke him for that, or I can just roll it on his sheet.
14.
Oh dear.
Come on.
Or is it gonna make us ugly?
8.
Okay.
Is it everybody or just everybody who's close to it?
Basically,
Everyone's
everybody
in
but
range.
Graz. Everybody but Graz. She's just on the radius.
Charisma save.
Yeah. Oh, I need to roll for all the NPCs as well. Shit. Okay. This is going to take a moment.
It's
That's
not
a
letting
no.
me roll a save for some reason.
That's weird.
Everybody's dead, Grass.
Yeah, she's got to have one really interesting conversation with Malfina.
Yeah, I can't roll a save.
Weird. Okay, let me open your character sheet for you. Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, I'm clicking on the
22.
+7 and it's not coming through. Just
Oh,
not even-
no,
come
you
out.
don't hit the +7. You hit the word charisma.
Oh right.
Yeah, and
okay.
they give you
The
like an option to.
derp.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've
so-
done it. It's a 22. So I think. Let's see. And why not? Let's see what Cuttlemuck does because she's been useless this entire situation. Nope. Okay, so I would say everybody but Jurnis one of the hobgoblins,
Raz.
Gil. Yeah, everybody is going to take 15 psychic damage. Every single one of you take 15 psychic damage.
Alrighty.
In fact,
Gonna
let me see if I
master.
can. I'm gonna highlight everybody,
Okay.
and
Already
I'm
did
gonna.
it.
I can't actually do it to everybody.
Yeah, I've
That's
done it.
frustrating.
I'll maths then.
And that just comes out of our regular HP, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at -5.
Does Jurnis take half damage or is she fine?
Yeah. Jurnis takes half damage. Gil takes half damage.
So, -7.
So half of 15. If someone wants to math for me.
7.
Okay.
So what
So-
was even the DC on that? 15?
The DC was 16.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Seven. Okay, so Gil only takes 7 hit points there. Vorp take, and
Good
you
job,
take-
Vorp. +8 to saving throws, and you
Okay.
just
Yeah, the skunk just like curls up and dies. And wow, so much damage. Okay, so basically this is what happens. As this creature sort of roils and curls up and dies, you hear this in your back of your mind just screams and gurgles and choking, and you feel the sensation of every single individual that this creature has killed wash over you. Their final moments of their death is just burned into your brain as the screams just overtake you. It is a horrific feeling, but you're eventually able to shake it off. And the creature,
Why is it saying I'm unconscious?
because you're probably below 0 HP.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't be that much. It says here my what?
yeah, it says
Oh,
you've
I
got
see.
10 hit points.
Yeah.
So what's going on there?
Oh, wait, that's my temp hit points, right?
You shouldn't have any temp hit points.
I know. It's like above, well, below 10 is like the temp. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, I screwed things up. Oof. Okay. How much health did I have before I did anything? Yeah. Oh wait, no,
Well.
I figured it out. It was there. We go. I have
Well,
19
that's
hit points
going on.
remaining.
Is
Okay.
combat over?
Yeah, well, that's going on. Yeah, combat is now over.
I'm gonna use medicine check on dog
And Dot's gonna
until I
run to
get this
Seedie.
fucking right.
Dot's gonna run to Seedie.
Skullface is going to go up to the creature,
Come here.
uses machete, and sever the eye stalk.
Oh dear God! It says unconscious. Oh no,
On who?
the monster.
Can Jurnis give a health potion to Doug?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's
And-
a standard health potion is 2d4 plus 2. So 2d4
Mhm.
plus 2. So a pathetic
If you've
6
got
hit
the
points.
item, I was going to say, if you've got the item in your inventory, if you just click it, it should.
That is fair, actually.
Yeah. I'll allow you to take the higher one because, hey, I'm kind.
Health potion. Where are they? Oh, there it
There
is.
you go, 4. Well, Dot's got hers. Yeah, they're in your inventory under features. Incidentally, while this is going on, one of the hobgoblins runs over to the downed one and is trying to force a healing potion into her throat.
Is Skullface able to remove the eye?
Give me a
Yeah, right.
medicine check, please.
Didn't I blow that apart?
1 second.
Yeah, I would say actually, yeah, given the way Seedie flavored it, the orb itself was blown open, but you can remove it.
He's just going to basically just hack the eye stalk off, basically.
Sure, it is thick and meaty. This is
I
not
have a
just some
very
thin.
important question. Are we going to attack and kill the little dictator under the mountain and free these people from her control?
In a moment, Jurnis. My goodness, have you no consideration for anyone? Seedie, you're all right.
I'm literally feeding the dog a potion. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not looking at you.
Right. Has anyone got any means to burn this eye?
I like a Vorp.
And the
Can you even see
When you
Vorp?
asked about burning things.
And the big thing Dot that I'm just glad you're okay. Don't go running off the head like that.
Well, it's my job. I've got to look after you all.
Where is Vorp on the map?
And you nearly died for it. How are we supposed to protect you?
Vorp is. That's a good question. Where's a Vorp?
Vorp's being stumbling down below, bleeding out,
Oh no!
clutching.
Let's get you a medicine check, even though I'm shit at it. Oh. Stabilize you, maybe.
Yes.
Don't waste your time on me, bird boy.
Is he alright, Tahu?
He's alive.
And did you notice? Not to interrupt that, I wanted that to continue. But Seedie, did you notice that that I did healing her, offered her some of the cheese, and it gave her 4 hit points if she takes it.
Oh, nice. Most appreciated. Dot.
Now, where is everyone?
So, this is how things stand at the moment. The 3 hobgoblins are currently look a little bit shaky and run down. The 2 melee types, the monks, they seem real badly hurt. The female actually managed to survive because she succeeded a death save and her friend gave her a potion in time. However, they are now all starting to shakily get up and return over to Colormork. The kobold, the goblin, and the Devillo were absolutely wiped out by the explosion of psychic energy. And they're just, there's blood pouring from their noses and eyes as they're just curled up in little balls over here.
DM,
Yes?
can I do a medicine check on Dot to regain any of her hit points?
You do you have a kit, something that can actually heal her?
Let me check. I mean,
Yeah, I imagine Dot just has these like massive, like bleeding friction burn rivulets all over her neck.
and she has fine clothes, which I guess she could like cut into bandages.
Well, Dot's not bleeding anymore, I don't think, is she?
No, you're not bleeding out of anything like that. You're rough, but
versions, yeah.
yeah.
Answer your question, dog. You got healed by a potion from Jurnis. I would say after I stabilized you from not technically dying. But I didn't heal you. I just stabilized.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to check and make sure. Thank you.
Vorp's going to use his last spell slot to cast Burning Hands.
Okay. On the corpse of the entity?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wish I could rotate this thing when I place it.
I know, yeah, it is a little bit awkward, but I can relocate it, so
Yeah.
we'll just say it's there.
Vorp.
It's Sculptor's way sure to throw the eye onto the pyre, basically.
Vorp. Oh, whoops, whoa! Not again!
You're fine this time.
It smells very bad.
There we go.
Like burning meat.
Most unpleasant.
Actually,
Vorp,
if you hold on to it, I think if you... it's a shift, or is it an alt click? No, I'm afraid not, sorry.
Jurnis,
Yes.
just how long?
Oh, there you go.
Just how long will that charm work on that dictator down there?
It lasts about an hour, but...
I'd
Jurnis is
say
gonna
you've got another
glance-
20 minutes.
Jurnis is gonna glance over to the hobgoblins. How are they looking? Are they still looking entirely enthralled, or is the one who was fighting getting free?
They
persuasion, I'm gonna
all
do
look like
perception.
they've been fighting. And actually, you made a very good point. The female one looks like she's blinking around, looking confused, until Kulamuk sort of like points at her, and her eyes start to unfocus again.
It looks like she's losing control, but she's going to keep putting them back under. So the question is, are we going to free them by taking her out? Or are we going to leave them and hope that they're strong enough to break free? I don't like that idea.
Can we use them as bait?
Might I make an observation? There is a pit down there. We could chuck her down there and try to break her focus.
You mean that one over there?
That's the one.
How deep is that pit again?
About 10-15 feet.
He's a little goblin.
Even so.
She's a little goblin that seems to have spent a long time living in caves.
Yeah.
Probably no good at
like
climbing.
Yeah, goblins. We know from Squish that goblins can't climb on top of things easily.
I'm gonna say Skullface conspicuously loads Letitia again.
Okay.
I think.
Hey, Dennis.
Yes, sir.
So these schmucks are occupied with their liberation effort or whatever,
Yes, sir.
and this thing has burned. And apparently, like, the eye, which I believe is made of amber, was tossed in with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is it still there?
The eye looks fairly badly ruined, but I would say this: as you're casting Burning Hands, you could avoid burning it completely.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
Okay, give me an investigation, if you would be so kind.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
What do you
Skullface is
think?
gonna try and counter it.
Oh, piss off.
Jurnis, could we use your charmed friends as bait going forward?
It won't last that long, and besides, I only have influence over her at the moment. And I can't compel her to do something she doesn't want to do.
Before we get into the Jurnis and Tahu, my apologies. Vorp, you were
Yes.
trying to deal with the gem. I would actually allow advantage on this. So the 17, you could actually try and pick up the gem. That having been said, Skullface, did you say you were trying to stop him from getting the gem?
Skullface is just gonna straight up try and shatter it with his machete.
Oh, fuck off. You don't even know what Vorp is pulling yet.
So you've been hanging around and keeping an eye on the creature as it burns, is that correct?
Yeah, well, he's been making sure people know he's loading Letitia.
Oh, fine, fair.
The only reason I'm going to be skittish about that, Sephi, is because you were actually keeping an eye on this target here.
Yeah, you guys can't keep changing your minds.
So, that's...
Oh, no, he wasn't paying attention to her when he was reloading. He was just making sure the others knew. They want him to take her out. He'll do it.
I will say give me a perception check to see if you notice Vorp doing that.
Okay. That's kind of what I was hoping to get.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, you do notice him doing it, so you are going to stop Vorp from grabbing that gem.
He just straight up brings a machete down on it.
The eye splits further and looks more damaged. I would say, though, it's like as you make an attack on it, you do see a glint of amber inside.
I'm still gonna bloody take it.
Are you going to try and stop him from picking up the amber gem?
Skullface is just going to look at him and just goes,
Yes.
Yes, goes what? We're losing you, Seth.
Because I hope you know we're doing that thing. Hello? Test, test.
I heard you.
Right.
I hear
That's my concern and not yours now, isn't it?
Now, does Dot know? No, Dot knows what Amber does. That's something we talked about, right, Devillo?
You've got a general idea, yes.
She knows it explodes and does magical badness.
Oh my god. Are we
In
going
her
over this
experience.
again?
No, not the way you think. I suspect. Not the same way as before. Dot looks over and says, "Do you plan on turning that over to your queen?"
For the good of all kobold kind, yes.
I've spoken to her about things I know about that. Be careful with it. I know you know your way around, and I know you've worked with her on this sort of thing before. But be careful with it. And then she flat out tells him, she says, "I've seen a room similar to the one you're in explode because of those. Wouldn't want to see all those lives sacrificed." And she's doing her regular old Mukara voice.
Okay. Vorp, do you want to take the gem?
Yes. Yes, he
You
does.
now have 2 amber control gems.
Nice.
So if you just change the quantity in your inventory to 2. While all this is going on, the 3 kobolds, they're standing on, they're actually fanning Cuttlemuck as she just like sits in this throne, like looking, her nails looking very regal. I would say the charm would wear off soon, so you're gonna have to be quick about
All right,
dealing
we need to
with
make a decision
her.
because I'm about to lose any influence I have over her. Are we taking her out,
John,
or are we
John.
leaving these people to their fate? I don't like the second option.
would you like me to sneak behind? Would you like me to sneak behind her and slit her throat?
I think that's a good idea.
Perhaps, Miss Seedie, I can assist you. I did say I wanted to make a proclamation of worship to Miss Cuttlemuck. I'll come from the other side. Meanwhile, Dot's looking fucked up.
I'll distract
She's
from the
like,
front.
yes,
That's
a good idea.
Great idea.
Let's do
Okay.
that.
She's gonna straight up roll stealth, then with advantage. Well, actually, I'll wait
Well,
for them all to
Yeah.
start distracting.
I don't know where
Yeah,
Miss
Wolf
Cuttlemuck
Face
is,
in
but
position, so
Jeez,
Right here.
over here.
Dot is trying. Dot is trying to get near Cuttlemuck. I'm trying to move her over to be right in front of her and saying, "Ah, Miss Cuttlemuck, at last you've been restored to your former glory. Well, at least another tear on the path to your former glory. Does it feel wonderful? How do you feel right now? Grace us with the words that can be immortalized forever."
Okay.
So, Seedie, where are you trying to get to? If you'd put yourself on the board for where you want to be, and the rest of you all, I would advise you to position yourselves where you want to be before things develop.
I can't see Cuttlemuck, so I'm still trying to get
She's right
directly in
here.
front of her.
Yeah,
Where?
she's right here on the thumb.
Oh, so yeah, Dot is lowering herself. She's not crawling, but she is like lowering, hunching down. I mean, she's 8 feet tall, so she's still towering over her, but she's like trying to get up close to her and like, we just watched Robin Hood, Devillo. Remember when the stork shakes the hand of the sheriff? Meeting you is a real treat. Shake a shake a shake. She's trying to do that with Cuttlemuck. Like, oh, it's such an honor to know. I'm just like, let me put my hands upon you.
Seedie pulls a dagger.
Skullface is already preparing to fire,
Okay.
aiming straight for the head.
Graz is fiddling with her bow and getting ready to draw it when she needs to. Jurnis has a Eldritch Blast primed.
Okay, so you have prepared actions. I will say this: as you're having a conversation, one of the hobgoblins, they seem to just be actually the big one who was doing all the spell casting. This one here. He seems to be, just focused on you at least as much as he can be. Colormug and the rest of them, however, blink and then look over the shoulder at Seedie. And this one here, the female.
Don't worry about her.
Get over there so I can see.
You know, my dear friend Seedie gives the best shoulder rubs. I'm sure after such a stressful battle, you would enjoy something like that. You've already got your hobgoblins giving you a delightful fan.
It's true. I do give really nice shoulder rubs. Just look how soft these paws are.
Give me a deception check, please.
Oh dear.
Can I do before that happens? I had something I wanted to ask you guys. Can I use this? Hold on, I don't know if it works. But I wanted to.
Right.
This is what I was going to ask. If I could do. Did it work?
Yeah, guidance.
She was gonna or Seedie?
On Seedie, if she can reach her.
Seedie's. It would, trust me. One of them rolled a nat 20 on their perception.
Okay.
You can give it to me for a little bit more of deception.
That would work. If they're too far away. If Seedie's too far away, then Jurnis, yeah.
I would say. Very nice.
That raises my deception to 17.
Colormug looks a bit suspicious, but she's like,
of course, fair enough. Work your magic.
Only the best for the queen of the Underdark.
Yes, and did you see what I sent you, GM?
Yeah. Sure.
Actually, you know what? This is going to be brilliant.
Sure.
Seedie is going to start massaging her, and as she's going to move her paws gradually up her neck, and then with one swift motion, she's going to snap her neck.
Okay. I'm going to say for the time being, unless they want to be, Tahu and Vorp are actually out of this combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even there.
Yeah,
we're having our own thing.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We're having our own conversation up here.
Dot's jealous.
I'm going to say, I'm just going to roll initiative automatically for everyone to save us some time. And I'm actually going to allow you to take your prepared actions. Okay. So, first of all, Seedie, your prepared action is to what?
Snap her neck.
Give me a strength check, please.
Do it, Seedie.
With advantage. An 18 will hit. Roll me...
Where is the tater?
I would say this would be either use your... Because mechanically, I don't really think this is a thing. You can't insta-kill someone unless it's a feature you actually have. So give me some... give me claw attacks and we'll do double damage on your claws.
Yeah, I'm afraid coup de grace do not exist in 5th edition.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah, they took that away from Samurai 2 and 5e.
Do you have the assassinate trait? Would this technically count as a stealth attack?
Oh my god, you're right. So I don't need to roll for. It'll always be a crit, no matter what. Then
you need to make an attack roll, regardless. So it needs to be an attack, but it's going to be an auto crit. So.
Yeah, in order for it to be a crit, it'll be in that 20, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So 12. Yeah. So we're going to say 12 doubled is going to be. Whoops. That's not very good, is it? I'll let you re-roll that because
that makes no sense.
Yeah. Roll the damage.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Just say it's automatically max damage and then double it.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's so much better. So what's the damage? It's call it 8. So 8 slashing damage across her throat. What is? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh wait, there we go. I've given it 8 hit points instead of 8 damage. I'm kind, but I ain't that fucking kind. Okay.
Do you get
So
your sneak attack dice
okay.
as well?
yes, roll sneak attack.
Remember, it's a crit, so that's also doubled.
Sneak attack's doubled as well. Fucking hell. Okay.
You double your dice.
Okay. Yeah, you did a chunk of damage to everybody else. Roll the shit that you're doing.
Yeah,
Well, talk about doubling dice.
I surprised her. Is her focus lost on all these guys?
We're gonna get to that in a minute when it
Yeah,
gets to
we're
her
gonna see what
turn.
happens.
Sorry.
It's not like any of these people.
What do you think they're doing up there, Tahoe?
Well, you do hear gunshots.
Can that be canon? Can that be canon? So what do you think they're doing there, Tahoe? Kabam, kabam.
I can't hear you. Let's go down here.
The longbow unfortunately misses. Okay, that 26 will hit. That's 3 force damage.
And
Skullface is still using the radiant ammunition, so
Yeah, he got a crit.
Yeah.
23 radiant damage.
when it is, sorry.
1 second. Where's the 23 come from? Yeah. No, I've automatically applied the damage to her, and she doesn't take more or less radiant damage. She's a goblin.
Oh no, just saying that he's still using those bullets.
Yeah.
What?
So
Are you attacking Dub?
Yes, but I'm trying to get information from Devillo, because what she's trying to do is grapple her to hold her down so that the others can do the dirty deed.
Strength save. No, a strength check. Just basically a strength check. That is not.
Done.
Well, you don't know. Let's see. Wow, she rolled a nat 1. So she is grappled by Dot as all this is happening. She's like,
protect me!
And she's gonna be. And Dot can Dot have enough time? Can Dot have enough? Sorry, can Dot have enough time to say, all enslavers die?
let me just make a saving throw for her concentration, which fails. And
Dot's lawful good, but she doesn't. But that doesn't count when it comes to people who enslave others. Jurnis.
Jurnis didn't enslave them. I have no control over them. If I asked them to do something that they did not want to do, I couldn't force them to do it. It's not mind control.
So, top of the round, Seedie.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Plunge my rapier right through her back.
Sure.
And am I actually? Firstly, I'm gonna go over here, so I'm flanking her. So in that case, I can go.
That will hit.
Complete ass and just yeet you into combat.
And
11 piercing.
She's gonna strike again with her offhand.
I mean, with the first attack, you don't really need to do much else. I don't know why I even put the music on. How do you want to butcher this poor, mad, deranged goblin woman?
Well, right through the back of the throne, and she's gonna stab the rapier right through the back of the throne, and the tip of the rapier is just gonna burst from her chest.
Okay.
Dot looks away in horror and lets go and turns. She's very upset about what just happened.
Okay, I would say all three of the hobgoblins sort of take a step back, shake themselves off, and they are looking at you all
Jurnis
a little
is
bit.
immediately gonna look at them and say, "That's it.
Not
Her
your
mind
turn,
control
I'm
is
afraid.
broken." Oh damn it!
Not your turn. Dog. I
over.
don't know. Hey, it works. Was there something that Dog wanted to do? Or are you good for the moment?
I think I'm good, but
Okay. Isolde, the female hobgoblin, is going to look over to you and very twitchy. Her fists are up. She's holding an action and she looks to you and says, "What do you want?" And that's going to be her turn. Graz? What does Graz want to do?
Kraz will probably tell them to get out of there before more of those things come. They're free of the crazy person.
Okay. Gil, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna hang back for now, I think.
Okay. Kulamuk can't do anything because she's dead. We had Ang. I don't know if Ang was part of this. Let's just see. Skullface and so on. So everybody else is just waiting to see what happens, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy is going to look over to the larger hobgoblin. Jurnis, is there anything else you wanted to say?
Just basically tell them, look, you're free of her mind control. I suggest you gather who you can and get out of here. More of those things may be coming.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Sure.
One.
I'm very glad I said advantage.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
that could have been
Even
nasty.
with a nat 1, 11's decent.
Dots, you've got blood on your blouse. What would you like to do?
Yes. Oh. Well, first, Game Master, while I tell you what I want to do, I want you to read the message I just sent you. But more importantly, Dot, looking disgusted, looks at the others and says, "Your enslaver is gone. You're free now. I suggest you make the best of it." She looks very upset and exhausted and almost near death.
Okay.
She is just shaking. She's not looking good. You don't like my suggestion, Devillo?
We'll get to that later. The leader of the hobgoblins looks to you lot and puts his hand up and snaps his fingers and lowers his hand, and the other two sort of fall back a little, still a little bit wary of you all, but for the moment things seem to have settled.
Is the monster still, the strangler still burning? Is it still fire going?
Stinks. Yeah, I'd say by now the fire has actually gone out.
Oh.
But it smells pretty bad.
Skullface is just going to come over and using his machete can decapitate her.
Her?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Our heroes, everybody.
Okay.
Guys,
What? I know Dot's going to do a thing, but first, Kuba, Tahu and Vorp have been doing the thing.
Yes, please.
I would like to see that because Kuba's on limited time.
Yes. Also, I would like to clarify something for Jurnis.
Yeah.
I have been using this brief respite to look into enthralling performance. And you are sort of correct regarding the whole not knowing that you tried to charm the thing. That's if they succeed. If they fail, they know.
I believe so. I saw it in the flavor text, but no, we'll forget that now. As soon as it's over. But I'll look into this. I'm pretty sure it specifies that you don't.
Anyway.
Yeah,
So
Tahu
level
and
up.
Vorp.
If the target succeeds at saving throw, the target has no hint that you tried to charm it.
Yeah, to be fair, the last person we tried it on didn't live long enough.
Yeah, no one knows that this thing has happened. If they even if they succeed or anything like that, they just think that I'm a decent performer. They just no changes, so it's an undetectable thing. But anyway,
But
moving on.
Okay, but we're talking about this later.
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, friggin' Tahu and Vorp are discussing their amber trinkets.
So, for one, I don't know, but Vorp might freak out at first when you hear me in your head because Tahu doesn't speak.
Nah, Vorp's from the Underdark. Weird shit like this
Oh.
happens all the time, I'm sure.
Alright, so.
Not that often, but
Okay, then, take 2. Vorp doesn't give a shit.
Alright, good enough, fair enough.
I love Vorp so much.
My point still stands. Like, it's. Like, just for a second, I would like to just see, like, one of your 2 stones.
Alright.
I ain't going anywhere.
Alright,
Doing it right in front of you. Like, I just want to see what happens if I've got 2 of these in my hands at the same time.
Only because you seem to be a straight shooter, unlike the rest of these yahoos with their highfalutin topsider morality. That's just an excuse most of the time. Okay, Vorp's gonna hand over one of his control gems.
Okay. It is identical to the original gem that you picked up from the blood donor.
Exactly identical.
Pretty much identical. Yeah, I mean, there's like the shape is a little different. These aren't perfectly carved. There is
Putting them
certain
close to each other
organic-
does anything?
Make a dex saving throw. No. You bring them up close to each other. You sort of like tap them together. Nothing.
Alright, I just hand it back.
Thank you. Yeah, I reckon if you want to get more out of these things, you're gonna have to sit down and attune to them for an hour.
I'd rather not do that in front of everybody else right now.
Yeah, I know, they seem to be rather twitchy about these trinkets.
Well, being how I've been in contact with potentially the one we're going after, I would rather not give away things or positioning or whatnot.
The Paladin or this Chemise character?
The Chemise.
Yeah, that's not my problem, so I ain't gonna butt into that.
So,
Vorp just shrugs. You don't gotta worry, buddy.
While the others are done,
How's that?
Jurnis is basically gonna try and seek out Vorp.
I would say, just for laugh, Skullface is walking over carrying the severed head.
That's before that happens, because Devillo, I didn't want to interrupt the scene, but that's not going to let him do that. Or if she can help it.
Go in. Okay. If you
that
want
was
to
what I was going to
intercede.
say before.
Yeah.
The thing I was going to do, I didn't want to wait. I didn't interrupt. If you guys want to wait on that, just because it's something that's not connected to these Vorp and Tahu, I'd say we can worry about that after.
I got nothing else. That was it.
Okay. Do you, Vorp?
If you don't mind, we are running out of time, and Jurnis does want to do something before.
Yes, I would prioritize the Jurnis thing.
Yeah, let's say Skullface tries to decapitate her towards the end of the conversation. So, Jurnis, it's on you.
Okay. She's just basically gonna head up to where she last saw Vorp and see him in the tunnel. Oh, there you are. Tahu, do you mind if I have a word with our little reptilian friend?
Okay. Does that mean you don't want me here?
Yes, if you just give us a few moments. Don't worry, I promise nothing nefarious will happen.
I'm not back in 5 minutes. She's tried to kill me.
My dear,
How suspicious of Jurnis would be if I only walk 30 feet away.
So, my dear Vorp, I'm going to get the distinct...
No, Jurnis is not going to be suspicious that I only walk 30 feet away.
That is actually a fair point. She's gonna... Because of what she's gonna do, she's actually gonna look around.
Even behind the rock?
Basically making sure that Tahu leaves, because what she's discussing is going to be a little, suspect.
I would say
suspects nothing.
for the sake of argument, I hate to railroad, but Graz is actually going to ask Tahu to help her keep an eye on the 3 slightly shifty hobgoblins.
Fuck. Alright, I'll do it.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's okay.
So, my dear,
I'm gonna be an ass.
I know,
I
but
know.
time's getting on, unfortunately. Next
I'm
time.
sorry, Cream. I'm sorry.
Just I wanted you to detect thoughts and hear at a distance, but it's okay. I understand.
So, my dear Vorp, I get the distinct impression that you don't want to be here.
While you'll stick around and do this moral crusading? No, not really.
Well,
I have a city to discover and to escort you to.
Well, I get the distinct feeling that you don't want to do that either. You're only doing it to impress your dear queen.
Oh no, I really do want to find a city. I've been going on about it to Queenie for years. I reckon she only allows my expeditions because she hopes it's going to finally kill me.
Well, what if you're able to bring something back to her that impresses her? Without you having to risk your life down this death trap.
Well, unlike a lot of you, I'm not afraid to die, but you have my attention.
My dear Vorp, things are dangerous down here, and I'm sure you've noticed...
I just live here! I wouldn't have guessed!
And that is precisely what I mean. How about this? You tell me everything you know, how to get down there, and I can ensure you go home with something that will greatly impress your dear queen.
Is that it, huh?
Quite frankly, yes.
Do I have your word on that?
Of course.
Cross your heart, hope to die, that sort of thing?
I might not be able to give you something instantly. I can give you a connection to someone who can help.
That's not shady at all, is it?
Are you interested, my dear?
Oh yeah, I'm interested.
Okay, Jurnis is going to close her eyes. Mother, you have a customer.
Okay.
Okay.
I am trying to find the token and it has disappeared. So shit. Gosh darn dingle dangle.
Oh, Vorp's gonna be a hell soldier.
He's gonna be very useful. There she is. There she is. Okay. So Vorp, while this is going on, you're waiting to see something of real merit. And behind you, you hear a chuckle and says, you know, really, you should probably give him some actual solid value rather than vague platitudes, my dear.
Well,
As you turn
Mother,
around,
that's
you
why I
see
brought
this.
you in to discuss the finer details.
Mother, eh? I can see where she gets her good looks and winning smile from.
Oh, too kind, too kind. But what is it you actually want? Name it in terms of a physical item or, I don't know, location, prestige, that kind of thing, and it will be provided for price.
I don't want to overcomplicate it. So, do you have anything like the Queenie's Amber Throne?
Those amber thrones are interesting, aren't they? I know where you can find more.
Excellent. Yes, I think that will do nicely.
Yeah.
Unless you're just gonna put me 100,000 miles away from them and just go, it's in that direction.
And by the way, this individual that's before you is, this is not a tiefling. I mean, you probably don't know much about the difference between tieflings and this, that, and the other. This woman, let me just bring up her artwork, trying to go as quick as I can. Too late, took too long, never mind. There we go. Yes, she is a large, she has multiple horns, black plate armor with mysterious triangle symbol on that you don't recognize. But she has a slight glowing ember look to her eyes. She radiates power, and the fact that she literally just appeared out of nowhere deep in the middle of this cave implies that she has some sort of power.
Yep.
She gets down on one hoofed knee. She looks you dead in the eye and says, I will take you to... Yes, I know of at least 2 on this continent that you'll be able to use. Let's just say an associate of mine located them and gave me the location for me for a rainy day. I'm willing to give you full ownership of it and what little I understand about their inner workings. In return, you hand my daughter every scrap of information you have on the dark. Does that seem fair, my little friend?
Oh yes, that seems more than agreeable to me.
Good, good, good. In return, on your natural death, I'm not going to hasten it or anything. Your soul will belong to me. Don't worry. I take very good care of people who help me.
That is true.
Well, if the Amber Thrones are as effective as I suspect they are, especially in my claws, that's a whole lot of time to make things better for Kobold kind, so when I pass, my soul is all yours to do with as you wish.
Oh, good. I do appreciate forward thinker. Yes, I think we can do business. She flexes one of her wings out and around. She pulls a feather off, and a parchment appears in front of you. The words are in Draconic, and it is fairly simple and to the point. It's not the most complicated contract you've ever seen. It's fairly clear about the terms, what will happen when you pass, the fact that she will not hasten your passing in any way, shape, or form, what you are going to provide, what she will provide. Do you sign?
Do I have to sign it in blood, or is that usually just for dramatic effect?
Either works. I mean, you can if you want to be a little extra, but she hands you a small vial of red ink.
Oh, no, lovely, sweetheart. I'm very dramatic. And Vorp goes ahead and just kind of signs it with his still bleeding claw. Apologies about the chicken scratch, but you get it.
Oh, I do get it. She slowly reaches out and folds up the paper, and it just disappears. She leans forward and gives you a big kiss on your snoot. Thank you, my friend. I look forward to working with you.
And are you, dear lady?
Mm.
This will be a most profitable partnership for the 2 of us.
Yes, it will. You have my word on that. Gives you a very devilish grin. Stands up. Well, I can't stay. Well done, daughter. And Malfina asks you, basically holds out her hands for a hug.
Jurnis will accept.
Okay. As she hugs you, Vorp, you would see this woman fade away and disappear.
Aww.
As Jurnis, you can increase... Well, we'll get to that later on, because I think that's going to call that there. Where, because you survived Chemise's guard dog, the Strangling Watcher, you are all now level 6.
Woo!
and we will deal with Skullface and his decapitation
You're
next
telling
session.
me that I'm the level that I should have been last time we talked.
Yes.
That I get the feat now. That I should have had to.
Yeah. But I will tell you this. I'll tell you this, dude, because technically, if you read the description on the control gems, it kind of gives you the same stuff that your feat does. I will fully allow you to take a different feat with no penalty.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
does the control gem actually give me the telepathic, like being able to
Because
talk to people, or is it just to detect thoughts?
If we look at the inventory here on the amber control gem, which is something that I have tweaked and homebrewed since our last session, this magical device is used both as a power source and a focus for psionic connection. One gem is needed to capture the thoughts of the wielder and transmit them to another amber gem over long distance or to any nearby creatures.
Wait,
Hence
so we have
telepathy.
walkie-talkies?
You have walkie-talkies.
How do we've had walkie-talkies and we haven't known it this entire time?
Yeah.
Jesus
The
Christ.
gem measures barely half an inch wide and weighs less than a mile. It doesn't matter. A creature holding an amber gem can first activate it and attune to it by using a DC 12 Arcana check to understand its base function, which I've just described. Once active, you can speak telepathically to any creature you see within, say, 60 feet of you, or any other holder of a gem connected to its control matrix. So not all gems are connected. You can also cast the spell Detect Thoughts without expanding material components once per short rest. Does that seem fair?
DM.
Yes, my dear.
You said it requires an Arcana check to understand its base function, yeah?
Yes. So you need to spend a little bit of time studying it, and to basically you can't just pick it up and wave it around and go, I speak now. You need to figure it out.
What if its function is explained in great detail to the character?
There would be benefits and there would be bonuses to the roll.
I see.
Yeah, but it's like you can have someone explain how it's like imagine any tool, like a drawing with a stylus. People can tell you as much as they want how to draw, but it takes a little bit of time. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, if that's done, any questions, comments, or theories before we wrap out the final episode with our beautiful Kubur? Thank you for staying with us, my dude.
Vorp is
Don't
trying
worry.
to blow himself up with one of those amber thrones, isn't he?
Blow something, or definitely something is gonna blow up.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's got two now.
Like maybe you topsiders if you go snooping around his dark again.
Jurnis knows
Yeah,
everything.
Sorry. Ladies first.
That was just saying.
What was it you were saying, Jurnis? Go on. Vorp now has access to basically he can be taken to any one of two amber thrones that Malfina has access to.
Yes.
So one of those is now yours of your picking, which I'll probably send you some messages over the next week just for some flavour. See where the new kingdom of Vorp is going to be, because you have an amber throne.
Yes!
That is going to mean some shit.
Yes, it is.
Boy, I hope you guys enjoy me coming back in the finale to be the final boss.
Yes.
The most powerful kobold in existence.
I mean, he will be.
Yeah.
If it works.
My
You gotta
dear,
remember the
who got you that
context.
power?
Wait a
So,
minute. It's the middle of the night. Why is the sun up?
I have a theory.
the
I have a
sun.
question. I have a comment question in theory.
uh-huh.
Who is Seedie's girlfriend?
Let me guess.
What the heck?
I'm surprised Dot doesn't understand, because Seedie shouted like, how dare you strangle my girlfriend to a being that she's never seen before until that day.
It's almost as if you're both really bad at communicating.
Yes, that could be it. Yeah, that's sort of, yeah, I'm sure that there's no romantic comedy energy happening here.
And now you've made 3 very tenuous hobgoblin allies.
Yeah.
I have a question.
That's
I'm
going to
very
be
interested in that.
Say again?
I have a question.
Yes.
How badly did I fuck up your plans at the start of the session?
Fairly. No reason.
laughed at that.
It fucked up. Yeah, no, it's like you say, I kind of had to vamp a bit towards the end there because, yeah, the fight was a bit quicker than expected because this is a CR17 creature, but I lowered its AC. I lowered the damage it was doing because it would have literally one-shot you all.
Thank you,
Oh,
kind
what?
DM.
Hmm?
Thank you, kind DM.
Yeah,
I was
I
wondering why it was
really
such a
badly
damage
nerfed
sponge.
it. Yeah, I really nerfed it a lot.
It almost did fucking one-shot me.
Yeah, that's the only thing
Yeah.
that I didn't nerf because I missed that. It had a whole bunch of different horrible spells, but the thing is, they were all it can only cast spells on its turn, and all of its legendary actions involved melee stuff, and so it was taking a while for it to get to where you guys were. But there we go.
The
So
worst part is I set up everybody with a free attack and nobody took it.
refresh my memory. When was that?
When I detected Thought's area, if we had waited just long enough for it to approach my area, and everybody had set up a reactionary attack,
Oh,
we could have fucking
I can
nailed it.
think of that.
Something you can try the next time round. But yeah, you are all level 6, and I'll say this. It's probably going to be brought up in the next session, but you now are on the direct trail of Chemise. You have a dog with you. Probably a little less wandering around blindly and a little more following a trail is going to be the next session. Until dog rolls a 1. So, unless anyone else has anything they wish to say, rather than going down the list as normal, I am going to wish each and every one of you at the same time a very good night, to take care of yourself, and is it Thursday yet?
Yeah.
It actually is, but is it next Thursday yet? That's the question.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.